Very good. It's like we rehearsed it. Do you think we did? Find out after these messages. Great song. Yeah, thank you. I was just thinking the same.
Too good, too loud, too much sound for our wee ears.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How goes?
So let's see. Everybody's lit?
Yes.
Oh, I'm lit.
Fuck.
I gotta say, this was the wildest pre-show I've had in ages. Everyone was off the wall.
It was pretty off the wall. We did switch seats.
Back to the originally intended positions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out that when you make a whole lot of changes to life, life sometimes is like, you get to be perfect your second go around.
Oh, I see. Very good.
Yeah.
Can't be perfect the first time on everything.
Yeah,
right?
you know, we had to have somewhere to improve from, so that's definitely why I forgot to retarget a lot of files last time. I wanted there to be somewhere to go up from.
Rough.
What a good username.
What, Scruff the Magic Dragon?
So good.
Welcome.
Thank you for the
I
sub.
felt like Scruff the Magic Dragon over here. So thank you.
Yeah. But yes, this is the order we were initially supposed to be sitting in, and then camera mirroring and
Things.
facing and things. So good.
Now,
Eric, when I missed it a lot.
there are just sometimes somebody gets a good pun out and I just blank.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We try to change seats also with every campaign so that it's not always the same person sitting closest to me or furthest away from me.
We're always monkey.
Can we?
Nobody else
We
feels
can.
power. What the
Oh my
hell?
God.
And we
So-
will during all our love scenes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is interesting.
My foot is resting on John's foot.
Oh.
We've extended our legs.
Oh.
I think
I
this
can-
is a first, because I know in Nexus, you and Scott were within touching distance.
Yes, we were actually we knocked
We were-
knees.
Quite a bit, actually.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
We were at a much smaller,
Yeah, 5-foot table.
yeah.
This is 2 feet longer, and it's just the three of us.
And then when we were doing things remotely, you were sitting next to me.
So if you see me doing this, you know it's about to go down.
Thanks, Kung Fu Fenris. I liked it. I appreciate that. Oh! Quick!
Scruff the Magic Dragon, here's what I would suggest just before you run away, and so that it's totally fine if you want to leave and watch episode 1 first. I'm here to tell you you don't have to.
We'll do a recap.
Yeah.
Like, things did happen. I don't want to say that last episode nothing happened, but I do feel like we can summarize the important points in a minute. Probably less. But I'm not gonna overboast.
Don't say things you can't
That's
take
fair.
back.
I'm not gonna overpromise.
However, Scruff, I will also say thank you so much because that's a wonderful thing to hear.
Yeah,
It's nice that we're not just yelling into the ether with the same 3 people being like, good job. You know what I mean? Please continue to do so.
We aren't going to necessarily limit ourselves to one sentence. That usually leads to awkward run-ons. But, I think I said a lot of short sentences that came out to 5 or 6. So it'll be quick.
The main reason why I tell people just watch, don't bother catching up, is because then inevitably you'll get people who are like, I really want to watch, but I want to catch up first, and then they don't. And then the next week it's worse because now they have 2 episodes to catch up on. Then it's 3, then it's 4, and then they never watch any of it.
Yeah.
So just watch.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Oh my god. So now, Kung Fu Fenris, I know what you mean, but I'm imagining you on one of those call
Gaming
center
headsets?
I was
Oh,
thinking, yeah,
amazing.
even like an older plastic call
Yeah,
center
yeah.
headset.
You mean like kind of the one you're wearing now?
Yeah, kind of.
Hey, should we introduce these?
Yeah.
These headsets.
We look the same.
Oh yes, it's
But
true.
there's something that you can't see under the
It's the
table.
foot, it has to do with the foot touching distance. FTD, if you will.
Yes.
I don't know why, but now this is just a thing that I'm like, I just gotta kick this foot all the time.
Fuck. Okay.
We're trying something new with our audio today.
You'll see something on John's camera.
Oh, it's true.
This is actually going all the way back to the end of Academy,
Right.
Yeah.
or not even Academy, the end
No.
of Nexus.
Yeah, the end of
Soldiers
Nexus.
Nexus.
Yeah.
Right.
We're So for a while, we were trying wireless mics. For actually quite a long while, we were trying wireless mics. And honestly, the wireless mics are great when they work. And when they don't work, they're very frustrating for all of us because we can't hear the audio mix. I mean, I don't think that it's the best look if I'm like just sitting here with a big old like
Yeah, I don't want to
headset
look like
clamp
the
on my head.
announcers in like the hockey game or whatever in the sports arena with like the big ass.
I mean,
With a little ear.
although I think
Yeah.
Liz could pull that look off.
Oh, of course. Liz could pull any look off though.
Thank you. Wow.
So we have essentially wired ourselves in at this point. These three are still using the same lavalier microphones that they were using before, but now instead of them going through the wireless Rode system, they're now directly plugged into the Evo, which is our audio interface. I am using the microphone that I was using for quite some time. I'm also wired into the same interface. So here's what we need from you. If you notice similar sound problems or new sound problems to what we had before, please let us know. But if you do let us know, please be as specific as you can. Not ow or sound bad, but say what you've heard, preferably also when it happened, like when somebody was saying something. Now, obviously, there's going to be times where the players are going to brush their microphones with their fingers. It's going to thump. That happens. But if it's like a hum or a hiss, what is the point?
You can clip it and post it on the Discord, says Ellie Spot, which would be awesome if you're willing to clip it.
Okay, so Aragorn wants all of you to say the ABCs together.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S,
Gee, I can't do it.
V, W, X,
Y,
and Z,
Z?
I think.
It's Zed.
Even though it doesn't rhyme. Z, Y, X, W, V, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A.
You're not getting arrested.
Wrecked.
honestly, get wrecked. I knew it, Eric. When I knew you were just doing that for your own goddamn benefit. Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Special skills.
Anything you put on the teleprompter,
Also
Burgundy
this.
will read.
I can do this.
Oh.
This is apparently like a drunkenness test. It's like the itsy bitsy spider, but
Yeah, yeah.
like, yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, not now. Sorry.
Either way, if you do notice things, please let us know. We do want to know, and we can always revert back to our previous sound system within a couple of minutes. There's a little blue bag that's sitting on the table with all of the old equipment in there, and we can make that swap over relatively quickly. So if this has a catastrophic failure, we can fix it.
Yeah, we don't want to, obviously. If we don't have to.
We don't want to do anything.
That
And
is.
yet we do.
Well, no, we want to play the game tonight, Liz.
Yeah, we do.
There you
With
go.
no sound.
I mean, really what we want is we want the sound to be good enough for you, but also the sound to not fail. Because that's kind of what's the worst.
Honestly, fair.
How are the three of you?
Big thumbs up.
Yeah.
Feeling good. I had a wacko kind of week, I think, in general. I know I was on set for a couple of days, which meant that my sleep schedule got kind of messed up, but only briefly. So I should be back to full Scott power, which is like, I think it's about 125% of the energy of the level.
Nice.
I'm going for you, the audience. Did you want like that level of detail on my day?
Yes.
Here it comes.
I always
just
do.
want all details.
Well, thanks, Kate. Well, I'm gonna start calling you then.
Okay, please do. I hate phone calls. Why would you call me? I'm a
Is it that
millennial.
is it
You
that
know how to text?
Erwin, is it that I'm loud or is it that Scott's quiet?
Yes, let us know, and thank you. Up was the suggestion. So we can do that as well.
I'm going to say that's 5%, and we will continue forward.
Exactly.
Continue to keep us posted, and thank you.
There is also something that we do have. We have an auto mix installed. And the auto mix basically makes sure that all the microphones that aren't currently supposed to be in use have their volume dropped. Because otherwise, and it's a weird thing that you would hear a lot of noise floor because all the microphones would be picking up at the same time. But it does give me very slight preferential treatment if we're
That's
talking
true.
together at the same time.
Well, you're the storyteller.
It's
You have
that
to be able to-
it's that if I had to give someone.
Yo, of course. Yeah,
You have to tell the story,
You
and
didn't
also
wanna
if you're like
choose a main
no,
character.
bad.
Yeah, if I have to be
No.
like Scott, the racial slurs.
Shut him down.
Quick, mute him. Take him out.
Thank you.
The laser dot. Oh fuck.
Thank you, Aragwen.
Thank
The
you.
feedback.
Desktop speakers are the way that most people should listen to things if they're doing audio mastering. But
Oh, like big old honkers.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Not cheapo tweeters.
Bart goes.
the movie
Movie
stardom has
stardom.
gone to his head.
I mean, it
Hasn't-
was the biggest
ha-
role I've had in a long time.
But Liz has been in more films than you,
That
hasn't
is
she?
probably definitely cut from fewer films
Scott's had more lines than me, though.
and cut from more lines. Oh, Kate's like,
Just
oh,
like
God.
I'm not. I'm
Oh, get
somehow in
into
the
this.
middle of this dispute.
But yes.
Yay! Thank you.
My IMDb page looks impressive until you look closer.
What was it?
Like
An
most
angel
people.
sneezing in your eardrums or something when we first switched headphones or microphones? Yeah.
An angel sneezing in your eardrum.
The favorite credit that I have is in like Assassin's Creed Origins or something, or Syndicate. It's one of the two.
Okay.
Where I only found out years later that I was in it.
Oh my God. Do you have like? I mean, I don't know.
I think it's
They,
facial
they
capture.
used your likeness.
Yeah, they used my likeness in it.
He
And
probably killed you.
Hey,
that's the
have to
thing.
hunt it
I desperately want to find out where I am so that I can snap my fucking neck.
I mean, Punchy killed a lot of people.
That is honestly.
So,
fair.
it's possible.
I
I'm
can
the
see-
goat.
Oh, no.
It'd be a needle in a haystack, but we should go and try and find it. So either way, folks, here we are. I'm going to ask,
Oh yes.
did anybody make any changes to their character sheet based on the grace period?
Not yet.
I don't remember when I said this. I think it was during stream, but if not, I initially had Dragon's Ire and I switched it for summer. Because
Did not update your info box.
that's fair. That's fine. So my info box is going to be out of date for today's stream. I forgot that those things exist, so I'm gonna write myself a reminder right now.
Summer is the art that has to do with like inflaming passions and that sort of thing, right? Yeah.
Dragon's Ire was like make you strong
Make
because
strong,
I'm not
not
super
hit.
strong and fighty. I was gonna use that to supplement, but like, why would I do that when I can just make everyone fight her?
Hey,
I seem to recall.
She said some mean things about you. You should fight her.
yeah, fight me.
Seem to recall
Edit
in
my
the
mouth.
little info box on red caps, or the like
Yeah.
box about red caps describing the other kits. On Clericons, it
Oh.
says they start the fights that we have to finish, and I was like, "That is excellent!" Like, it's like a
Teamwork.
affection. It's true.
I mean, the whole thing about Clericons is that they start the fight, and then when you're like, I'm going to get that little, and then they're gone.
Yep,
I know you can,
that's their second power.
vanish.
Yeah.
but I wish it was just like a like a little you
Like
know, little
cackling,
leopard.
running away.
Yes.
Cackling. But like you can't get them somehow.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? They slip through your hands like a greased.
Remind me tomorrow
ferret.
at 9.
Yeah, fair.
Done.
Yeah.
You know what else has got to be done?
I was gonna say, what else doesn't get greased? Is our safety. We here on RPG Clinic, we have these safety tools to keep the game fun and safe for all of us. You, the audience, you also, your safety matters, and you have tools. I'm gonna get to those in a minute, but we use this card system. The green card, the play card, represents the fact that everything is all good and I'm actively consenting to what's happening, even if it looks like I may not be.
Everything is.
Oh. The yellow card, the pause card, is a heads up for people around the table. I need to make something known out of character. As soon as the card goes down, play can resume. The red card, on the other hand, the stop card, is an indication that I do not feel safe to continue. Because we are streaming, we would probably go to a BRB screen. Once the issue, whatever it is, has been resolved and everybody feels safe and happy to continue playing, then play may resume. Oop. Now, as I mentioned before, of course, you, the audience, do not have access to these cards, but you do have options for your own safety. If you need to make us aware of something, you can whisper RPG Clinic. That goes to a chat that we can all see. You can also whisper one of our mods. We have both Kung Fu Fenris and Aragwen in the chat tonight.
Koku Fenris is currently
Koku Fenris is
AFK.
currently
Grilling.
Making a
boning a
T-bone.
steak.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What the-
I knew I was going to do that. But you can message them as well. And, of course, the most important option that you can exercise, if you don't feel safe being in the chat, you can leave. We don't want you to, but if you have to, you can. The option is there. And that is how we like to keep you safe.
Safety tool?
Grilling
Grilling
tool.
Love
He's a
it.
spatula
Spatula.
or tongs. Would you rather be spatula or tongs?
Like
Like
in
in Fedora
a fight?
tongs?
Oh, just like in general?
Yeah.
I'd probably rather be tongs.
Yeah.
I
Then
use
you
a
can make-
spatula a lot.
Spatula City.
You use a
Brought to you in
spatula.
part by
Yeah.
UHF.
You'd also have to. The problem is that if you were tongs, anytime anybody picked you up, they'd have to clack you a few times to make sure you work.
I'm convinced that there's some sort of enchantment on all tongs.
Yes.
Because it's physically impossible to pick them up without clacking them.
I don't clack them anymore. Something's wrong with me.
Monster.
I know.
I was
I
also
don't like the sound that they make when they clack, so I try to avoid it.
I
need
am
the silicone
so
covered one, so there's
Oh,
just like
nice.
thud, thud, thud.
Ours are just
There's
metal.
satisfaction without the sound. I was thinking because I heard John open a glass bottle of soda, like the tst, and like the sound of like the cap hitting the counter or whatever, and I was like, that was programmed into my brain as such a positive sound, and I was like, did we keep that form of bottle fastener because it sounded so good, or is it just an association because of like the nice refreshing drink that comes from it?
Cookin' Chunks sounds like a great band name, but I don't know for what yet. Get back to.
Yeah, we're gonna think on
Cooking
that one.
chunks.
I'm gonna think on it now, unfortunately.
No, you're going to be recapping
we're-
what happened last session.
Yay! So, our merry trio was at the freehold known as Yan's when they felt a surge of glamour and raced to investigate.
It was a high school soccer field nearby where the crowd had become very irate. There was a mysterious stranger in a trench coat, but he directed their attention to the scoreboard.
When the scoreboard hit a certain score, a digital cat was birthed onto our trio's screens, eventually becoming full-sized and real, leaping out of the phones and into reality. This cat they've called Score, and has come back with them to the freehold. Nailed it.
Was it poor goaltending?
Oh, they were both
They were-
pulled,
they were
actually.
like,
Or was it
oh,
just fate?
Pulled,
The
right.
For them.
poor goaltenders.
Yeah. For them. Sympathy poor.
Well, Avatar of Cain is also using the term goaltender with the hyphen
Oh.
or the dash, which is not correct. But then again, it's also not correct because it should be goalkeeper, because we're the filthy foreigners who are saying things wrong.
I always water my goals. Because I'm tending to them.
Sophia, wrong campaign. Oh, sorry.
Get out of here.
All right. Are we prepared?
Yes.
John's taking off his socks.
Damn it, Liz! You're supposed to use your foot-touching powers for good, not evil.
I wasn't touching, I was looking.
He was preparing for
Foot-adjacent
more,
powers.
more
These socks are awfully tight.
contact.
It was so smooth, though. I was like, what's he doing under there? Ooh. Sorry.
What the F is going on? Oh, geez, sorry, folks.
Let's just point out everything. You want to know what I'm wearing under this jacket too?
A t-shirt.
Yes? I know what you're wearing, but no. The magic. You're gonna spoil the magic.
Oh no, shit.
Yeah, you don't want to spoil the magic, John.
You ready then?
Thanks for the follow. Hi.
Some role-playing games, it's just going to be about the combat, right?
Mm.
Like, and the biggest mystery that you're going to have is, when we kick the door open, what's going to be behind the door? What's the next thing we're going to fuck up? In some games, it's the mystery. You get presented with something and you don't quite know what's going on. And you can even further distill that. Is the mystery going to be a puzzle that you're going to have to solve? Am I going to give you a riddle that you're going to have to ponder over? Or is it just going to be something off, different, strange? different's good. Strange is good. But remember that you're also establishing in these first 2 sessions the new normal. The normal that we're going to be experiencing together for a question mark number of sessions. After all, this is Ottawa. This is Montreal. So things are a little bit different here. Signs are going to be pointing towards Max instead of Couche-Tard.
Oh no. God, I thought I got away from this.
Is Max really that bad?
No. Well, it's the same. No, it's the same place.
And it's Shoppers Drug Mart instead of Pharmaprix.
That's right.
That was the other example.
Fucked with my brain. Did you already say it?
But it was in my brain. That was what I was going to bring up. So clearly those are the 2 most important changes between provinces.
Hurrah.
When you return to Jans did you carry the cat with you?
I did.
Yeah, you held the cat?
Yeah.
Watched a great YouTube video on how to hold a cat recently. It was great. Don't know why.
Gonna have to.
It was in the algorithm, and I was like, I want to watch it. So we did.
Is the PST the same? What is the
Do you mean the taxes?
provincial sales tax?
They have a harmonized sales tax in Ontario.
Yeah.
So both of them.
I think Quebec has the highest sales tax.
Yes, we're the highest taxed in the
Shocker.
country.
Damn, Avatar.
When you return to Jans, it's honestly just the day has progressed a little bit. It closed right before you left, so it's still closed now.
Yeah.
Albeit you did leave behind Bo and Crow, who are ostensibly still in the park, still trying to, get jacked.
Hey, I just want to make sure that this little guy, has somewhere to go that isn't the shop. I don't want him to just run out the front door. You guys mind if I bring him down to the crease?
Sure.
It's a place in the
Let me just remind
It's
Establishing the world.
located off the crystalline home.
just establishing the world, guys.
Comfy couches.
Yeah.
Cool. It's a hangout zone. It's an interior hangout.
Do you want to read?
Read the whole thing? Sure. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to. The crease is located off the crystalline hall.
So you know what? Why don't we just do this in order?
Yeah, we'll go through what the free.
You haven't actually been into the
Yeah.
freehold yet, so let's go for that now.
I don't have this paper in front. Oh, thank you.
Sharing is
Thank
caring.
you.
Oh, I think I have 2 copies. Here.
Oh, that's what's going on. Thank you. As we met or sort of saw last week, the pro shop. We'll start there.
Yeah.
The pro shop is Jan's workshop. While a lot of the equipment here is for repairing and adjusting sports equipment, there's some woodworking material here too.
The park is a small indoor skate park located behind the pro shop. Mortals are only allowed here during store opening hours or during special events.
Oh, we're just reading them all. I was going to introduce them as you actually go into the
Oh, I'm
freehold.
so sorry. I thought
sorry.
you wanted us to read
Places.
them all. Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's
Okay.
do this in A.
Those are the places that we have seen thus far in the campaign.
Good. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So where are we now?
I wanted to go down to the crease.
So if you want to go into the freehold itself, you're going to have to go downstairs. The way to get down there's 2 entrances. They actually both lead to the same place. One of them is in the stockroom, which is in the back behind the park, and the other one is in the pro shop.
Okay.
Both of them lead down from the mortal world into a freehold. Now, a freehold is usually kind of a combination of real world and dreaming, so you can generally have much more flexibility in how much area a place takes up, even though you're actually in downtown Ottawa, right? You don't have a ton of space around you, but you get to experience more because of the dreaming itself. And when you arrive, you are first going to enter into the crystalline hall. So now one of you can read the crystalline hall.
Underneath Jans is the freehold proper. It opens up to the crystalline hall, a relatively large space designed for entertaining. A crystal banquet table stretches through the middle of the room. Various trophies, photographs, drawings, and the like line the halls, showing the adventures of past and present freehold members.
There's nobody in the crystalline hall at the moment, but there's kind of a small tinkle that you can hear in this place just because of the crystal that exists here, almost as if it's to show that the rock and the minerals here are somewhat alive, moving in and around. Are you still holding score as you come down?
I am, yeah.
So this is the point where score starts to squirm.
Okay. It's okay, buddy. We're almost there.
I don't know if I really want to be carried anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, just if you don't mind trying not to break anything, I'm crouching down to place score on the ground.
What do you take me for? Why would I break something?
Not on purpose. We just have to be careful. We have a couple people at this freehold who are a little clumsy. Not you. I wouldn't. I don't know. But anyway, I was thinking through there. It's a comfortable place. You'll really like it. I'm not going to promise, but I think you will. What? What?
The cat just starts wandering around the hall, like snaking in and out of the chairs. Now it's underneath the table, which normally would mean you wouldn't be able to see, except, of course, this table is crystalline. So, diffracted in a kaleidoscopic sense, you can now see many cats as they're wandering around underneath there.
That's gorgeous.
Which does also mean that if you are sitting under this table, you have to be somewhat careful as to not, you can't like hide, but you can't hide the fact that you're wearing shorts
Oh, sure. For example.
under the table.
Hide your gun under the table. If your gun's taped under the table, everyone's gonna see it.
That
Same
would
thing
be
with
such a-
footsie.
That'd be such a good move. I can see that gun you have. Oh, were we? Oh, I can't reach. Well, I can reach.
I'm just kicking feet.
We're both wearing socks.
Truth. I'm also kind of gonna glance briefly at these portraits of people and deeds on the walls and sigh, maybe a little bit. Maybe one day we'll be up there, guys.
So there are various portraits that most of these are drawn. It's very difficult, in fact, to get a photograph of chimerical reality. You need access to a magic mirror box, and despite what some people would prefer, those are not common. But yet there's renditions. You can see that there's one very specific one which involves a magnificent looking Ishu who is just swan diving off the side into the canal itself, and then below you can see that there's just one hand that's reaching up from the waves. Another portrait involves a very late at night and illuminated by just torches that are floating somewhat above the ground, and the quietest, calmest game of shinny that could be possible on the Rideau Canal, when no one's supposed to be out there, and yet there are several people. One team that looks very large, all of them trolls, and the other team just a ragtag group who are trying their best against what is essentially a stacked team.
Stop sucking.
But it isn't clear.
Bruise them.
They can't hear you.
Yeah.
But it isn't clear who's winning at the time. But it does look like they're all having a wonderful moment. I don't know. Under this table seems pretty good.
Well, I think you're allowed to just hang out there. Sorry, guys. I don't think that's going to be a problem. We don't have company right now.
One of the chairs kind of clunks back a bit, and then now the cat's on the table. The table isn't set,
I'm watching you.
but there's still just sort of this cat wandering around on top of a table, not generally what you would consider an appropriate place for a cat to be. It depends on who you are.
Yes. Very true.
But are you hungry or thirsty?
I mean, I'm like 30 minutes old. I don't really
Wanna
know.
try eating or drinking?
Sure.
Anyone have any animal kin? I guess it doesn't. I mean,
God, no.
It is a cat, but okay, cool. Just making sure we all have 0 dots in animal ken.
Do none of you have any animal ken?
Correct. None of us have any. I mean, sorry.
So you can roll, but you are going to be at a penalty.
Yeah. We're also still in a grace period.
I'm
Pew, 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 pew.
talking to a digitally birthed cat
Yeah.
and offering it food and drink, knowing that it is 30 minutes old.
Yeah, exactly. It's like yeah.
I'm eating my Twizzlers, which I forgot I got last week.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
What the hell are you looking at?
I don't know what you're eating. It looks red.
Doesn't matter what I'm eating. It's not yours.
I thought I was being offered food, but
Not my fucking food.
hey.
I'm gonna point towards one of the exits to this room, towards the crease. That is a
'Cause
place
You bought some cat food.
that.
A whole bunch of things last week at the
We went
at
to the convenience
Shoppers
store.
Drug Mart. Or
Fuck,
what-
I don't remember this at all. This was when we were wrapping up.
Correct.
Okay.
Think we
Great.
did pick up
Then I'm carrying some. Oh, Ottawa doesn't do plastic bags. A reusable bag.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Actually, maybe Ottawa does and PA doesn't. Anyway, I'm carrying a bag of things.
Cat food.
Food.
Can I
Yes.
store things in my mouth like a chipmunk?
Not like a pelican.
Cool.
I don't. The
actually,
SC
so in terms of red caps, no, you can eat and swallow things, but you can't just store things in your
And I
mouth
can't just
or your stomach.
regurgitate.
No.
All right, fair.
no more than a human can.
Yeah, like you could you could
Shame.
potentially.
Tuck something by your.
So in fact, a red cap would have a harder time smuggling something in their stomach because once they're in there, it's gone.
Yeah, no, I meant in the side of their mouth. Like.
Oh well, yeah, you do have a human-sized mouth
Mhm.
that you can hide. Like,
A single can of cat food, unopened.
Why?
can you fit a single can of cat food in your mouth?
Liz
the
has
challenge?
not tried, honestly.
It depends on if we use those small ones for the cats. You can probably get one of those in. What?
I just don't know what we're gonna do with this little guy. I mean, let him live his life, of course, but you know, it's pretty exciting.
Why do we need to let it live its life?
Because he's alive.
Is it? What is it?
Life?
It showed up in
Oh,
No, it's
showed
like
up in my phone.
it's like a computer program.
It could be one of those those things that like it's on your computer because you clicked a link.
a virus?
That yeah.
No, I don't. No. It could be. My current working theory is that this is essentially a chimera that has somehow managed to take on a physical form. It's a very new phenomenon. I haven't
I mean,
researched it exclusively.
Okay, chimera tend to have physical form.
Yes, but I mean in the real world as well.
Did anyone else look at the cat? No.
Someone last week was like, "Hey, you need help with your cat?"
Oh.
Person. Yeah.
My brain
My brain.
is a sieve.
I don't know what you're trying to do. Coming in from
Who the fuck is that?
I think it's the freeholder. Ixnay on the ungay. It's the e-holder fray.
Oh no! Looks like we're gonna need a new freeholder.
Yeah.
Sorry. Please.
I mean, yeah, slugger.
jumpy motherfuckers, are you?
No, I was just like, oh,
I hear a new voice.
None of us have any animal ken. What are we supposed to do?
Humans are animals.
It's the cat got bassed, out for revenge.
Oh fuck! None of us know anything. Please, I'm so sorry. God,
Satyr walks out of one of the doors. The door, in fact, that you were pointing to, the crease itself. Long, very curly black hair just cascading down over bare shoulders. She's wearing a corset, which is
yeah, cheers.
I had to do that was a full second because of the
just a whalebone corset,
Mm.
which is then leads into a rather long black skirt, almost like a dancer's rehearsal skirt.
Okay.
Uh,
Wow. Goddamn. All right.
down to her ankles, which of course are not ankles; they end in hooves, because she is a satyr. She has just a necklace around that's got a small pendant that's laying just over top of the corset itself. The pendant is of a small green leaf that seems to be preserved in some kind of lucite, maybe, or some sort of transparent material. Do we have a cat now?
In a manner of speaking.
Is this what happens when you go out?
That's what happens when there's this mega surge of glamour, and then
Is that what that was?
It was highly unusual.
I was asleep.
Sorry.
Themis walks forward. She's got just the gait of an athlete. Somebody who knows their body and knows how to move it precisely anywhere she wants it to go. And she reaches forward for the cat, and the cat, not knowing who this is, leaps off the table directly towards Mikkel. She just like catches by the throat.
No. Around its middle.
yeah, cats are pretty small. Yeah. Also, it's 30 minutes old or 35 minutes old, so.
Slowly, I open my mouth and start to move the cat towards it.
Mikkel, what are you doing?
The cat just stares into the abyss.
No! Score! Get out of there! It's dangerous!
This is the only way we can find out what it wants.
I don't understand. What does that mean? I'm gonna bustle over
Does
and
your
try to...
food tend to tell you what it wants, or does it just disappear?
It tells me in its own way. What does that
It wants to be dead. Food wants to be dead inside your stomach.
I'm just saying I don't trust it, and when I don't trust something, I eat it.
I'm gonna walk right up
You
to Mikkel
trust
and I'm
me.
gonna put my nose up in the air and I'm gonna be like, Mikkel, you put Score down right now!
Are you attempting to intimidate?
I am attempting to intimidate a red cap.
Or what? Burbsy Wurbsy.
Burbsy?
Wurbsy.
Wurbsy. All right, so that for both of you,
Yeah.
that's manipulation, intimidation. I will remind one of you has a significant bonus to your intimidation.
I would like to make use of this distraction. Since they've gotten into it.
Did you say manipulation or intimidation?
It's manipulation, intimidation. For you, the difficulty is 6. For you, the difficulty is 4.
Great.
I have a feeling... No.
And also, Elizabeth, you can't botch. You can.
And they...
And
Well.
Kate, we'll get to you in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how this is gonna pan out. I'm really excited. Delicious comfort food.
Okay.
I got 3 successes.
I got 2 successes.
Incredible!
Unbelievable. I rolled 2 1s. It's terrible.
Look at that. That's good.
So with only 1 net success, I mean, you got to pay attention to what he has to say, but beyond that, there isn't, it's not like you wet your pants or anything.
And if I did, I'd make sure I was aiming at you.
Mikkel, if you consume Score, we'll never be able to find out what he's about, where he came from, or what's going on with him.
What's consume?
It means you're gonna not be here anymore.
Oh, where are we going?
On a
Nowhere
very
good.
dark trip.
That's not good.
Down a tunnel.
No. Not down a tunnel.
Debt?
They stopped. I was hoping they'd be this way for a little longer so I could just yoink the cat, but she's paid attention to the cat again, so.
I'm really not perceptive.
That's
We
okay.
could probably
That's
still
okay. I'm waiting
swipe
for
the
my
cat.
opportunity.
Okay.
I thought you were Mr. Smarty Smart. You don't think you could figure it out without the test subject in question?
Themis crosses her arms and just waits.
No. Famously, I would need the test subject. Look, I know you're hungry, and I know that it's
Actively eating Twizzlers while we have this conversation.
I thought you meant like,
No,
I
no,
actively
no,
take
no,
a
I
bite
still
out of
got
that. I'm like, no.
Look, I think I love you, bro.
Classic.
Classic.
Chimera
Scott
/
character.
inanimate object loves me. Classic. Not inanimate. Look, what can I do to help? Maybe we can find something else for you to eat that'll be more fun. You know? I just think you're gonna miss a really great opportunity here.
You know, I also restocked on chips.
What kinds?
I don't
Kind do you
know.
like?
I'm gonna. How about you take a look, and I want to try to hand Mikkel the bag with bags of chips, and take
Yep.
do little swapsies without Mickle necessarily.
So I
cluing
I mean,
in.
reach
that's
for the bag of chips
brilliant.
with the hand that's holding the cat, doing a kind of like to pull the chips towards me. If
You're
something
going to try to
happens.
lift the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's actually going to be
Pretty incredible.
a dexterity larceny.
Larceny. I have 2 of this.
And for you, are you trying to are you actively trying to resist this, or are you
I
gonna
would like to
see
see if I
notice?
notice.
Right. So that's going to be a perception alertness.
Fantastic.
Fell out, and I just knocked another die. I'm gonna re-roll both of them.
How many
and stop
dice are you rolling there?
2.
2? All right.
And
Rules.
it was a botch.
Oh, for
I got 2 successes,
Yay!
assuming standard difficulty.
Yeah, you can take the cat.
I have a cat.
You now have several bags of chips
a cat too.
in one hand. You have a bag of Twizzlers in the other. Who knows where the cat is? Who knows whether you ever picked the cat up at all?
Who knows where I am?
Honestly, fair.
I guess I start. There's several bags of chips.
Yeah.
I start eating them like by the
Yeah,
bag
yeah.
full.
Yeah.
This is fucking delicious.
So whose cat is this between the two of you?
Well, it's ours.
It's nobody's. It's
Nobody's.
its own cat.
For one of you, it seemed to be a snack.
Yeah, that's true. Mikkel hasn't come around to score yet. That's what I think.
I'm not paying attention. I'm not eating the chips.
Themis, when we went down to the soccer pitch, help. When we went down,
Yes.
yes, there was a big.
It's a football pitch, but yes.
Okay, agree to disagree. It's a linguistic kind of. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
We're in Canada.
Exactly.
One of them's right and the other one's weird.
I allow it. I'll allow it.
Weird, but we're in Canada.
Fine. You invented football, I guess. Look, the important thing is that this massive burst of glamour was channeled through an object and birthed a chimera that then became real. That's like, I mean, it's happened before, I'm sure, but I haven't found a lot of information out about it yet. Have you ever heard of something like this?
Do I look like somebody who spends a whole lot of time dealing with birthed cats?
No, I don't think so.
Look, if you're looking for that sort of information, it's not going to be found here.
House of Scrolls.
Just, sure, but not necessarily me.
Yeah.
At the same time, is it, do we know? Just, she starts looking, are you still holding the cat?
No, I handed it off
Okay.
to Verbal.
Do we know anything else? Hello. Just waves a finger at it.
I'll put score down. Anything else?
Well, I'm kind of a cat, but I'm not really a cat. I kind of sort of am a cat. I'm actually the score. My name is Score, but I am the score.
So you're 6 to 9.
Well, that's not the score right now.
0-0 because the game's over.
Whoa.
It depends.
You're the concept of a score that's been...
I don't really know I'm a cat,
Yeah,
but I'm also the score.
right.
Themis just looks back and forth between you, and then maybe you should have eaten.
I'm starting to think I should have. Pass me the cat.
No.
Schrodinger's cat. Isn't that what it
Schrodinger's
is? Multiple possibilities at once, and you're a cat.
Fascinating. That was originally intended to be sort of a joke, actually. Schrodinger's cat. It's not meant to be serious, although it's illustrated.
I'm a joke,
No, not you. Anyway, don't worry about it.
but I'm food.
Yes.
No,
Nicholas
that's mixed message.
looks to and
Here,
just starts padding towards
You.
Mikkel.
Would you like to end your existence?
Well, I don't know if that's really fair. I've only just figured out that I am a thing.
Exactly.
Being food is the end.
No, it's all right. Maybe give it another day or two.
Yeah, it has to ripen.
What?
Does Mikkel think that the cat has to ripen in this moment?
Let's see. Some things you leave them out in the sun.
Dry
and they
age.
take on an a little extra je ne sais quoi. And so here, I'm thinking if we leave the cat to age, it might also get a je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
Who would like to sign a contract with me that says that the cat may live until tomorrow at dusk?
I'm okay with this.
Furby?
Is that the entire contract?
If you can give me a good reason why it should live.
I can give you
I won't eat it.
a wonderful reason to let it still live.
There's no.
Look, Mickle, you could eat the cat.
What is that?
Even though there's a number of people who are interested in the cat, you could piss them off, and that might be fun.
Would, though.
At the same time, I have a fridge.
What brand?
LG?
Oh, it's a good one.
She's somewhat of a connoisseur. Sorry, famous.
I've eaten a lot of fridges.
I have a fridge, and inside that fridge, I have other food that weighs considerably more than whatever score weighs. And I can offer it to you.
And what do I just have to not eat this cat?
You have to not eat the cat.
Whole fridge? Everything in it and the fridge?
Not the fridge. Everything inside the fridge. I would appreciate it if you would show a little restraint so that I could fill the fridge again.
Very well.
Right. The fridge is inside the crease. You can go there.
You don't need this in writing?
Do we absolutely need to? Very well. In exchange for not eating the cat, then you can have everything inside that fridge.
I cast contract.
Okay.
Cool.
What is your bunk?
My bunk is eat the entire bag, the remaining bag of Twizzlers.
Okay. Well, that's a -1.
Okay, cool.
So
Freehold?
I don't know anything about contract, nor did I write it.
So I can help you here.
Thank you.
Down to page 200.
So it lets you enter into binding oaths with others, or to sanctify oaths that you formally witness. Those who break the agreements and contracts sealed with glamour are punished by the very forces of the dreaming itself. So the weird thing is that determining who you're targeting is kind of like you can weave an oath into an object, but you can also weave an oath into a person. So what realms do you have?
I have actor and fae.
Okay, and which one? Okay, well, actor certainly won't
Doesn't
apply
apply
here.
here, right?
Fae.
So it would be fae. So it would be contract fae that you would be rolling.
Okay, well.
And let's see, because you're in a freehold, so that's -1, and you have -1 for your bunk. So your difficulty is 6.
Go Mickle. Make that contract. We're gonna have a lot of conversations about this.
I fail.
Okay, well,
But
I mean, you still wrote something
I
down.
did not botch.
great, no nightmare for you.
Phew.
Yes, well, there we go. It's
Burden first nightmare.
signed, sealed, delivered. Go ahead. In the meantime, if you're going to head to the House of Scrolls, just on your way up, just make sure that Lady Genwy is all right. I haven't seen her down here in the past 2 hours, which means she's in trouble. Because that's what she always is.
Okay, well, we'll check her out.
She doesn't seem particularly concerned.
Okay, but maybe Burble's a little concerned.
I mean, Burble can be however Burble is. Burble is an entity unto himself.
That is correct.
Okay, but you're saying...
I'm saying if no one actually is keeping an eye on her, then she's absolutely... Sorry, what?
I was talking to him.
Oh, never mind.
Oh. You're saying that it's not just a chimera because other people could see that it was a cat.
Exactly.
So... And you think that this might have happened before?
I've heard tales of something like this, but they're
Have
all...
I heard tales crafted on this subject? I would like to cast Twice Told Tales.
Oh!
Hey, cantrips.
Cantrips.
Right.
And so, would this be Fae? Because I'm trying to inquire about strange chimera.
Well, what are you specifically trying to inquire about? I think is.
I guess I'm trying to inquire about a concept, and I don't know if that's doable by Tailcraft. It's usually about someone's history.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what concept
Or
are you
which
trying?
is-
Like, what are you specifically trying to find information about?
A chimera that is also visible to people.
Which was defined as a Lycian in the session. But like that's
was out of
OC
character.
knowledge, right?
Right.
Okay, so your best bet, because you have to have a subject of the cantrip. If you're talking about the concept of something, then that's definitely going to be a little more out there. That would end up being Fae 5.
I can.
But if you want to-
spend a glamour.
How much Fae do you have?
2.
You'd have to. So if you were doing it specifically in relation to a Lycian, I believe. Let's just.
Okay, it's
check
gonna be
this.
4 or 5, but it doesn't matter. It's more than 2 because 2
Yeah.
is just a noble.
I'm just making absolutely sure
Yeah.
because I don't want to charge you for something that you don't need to spend.
Sounds a great shopkeep that way.
I also have a very small dice.
I mean, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Forgot how much we suck. at the
Yes,
game.
you would need Fade 3.
Oh,
You
okay.
need Fade 3 for this.
I will spend a glamour.
Hooray.
But Tailcraft is chimerical otherwise?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Take note. Great. Specifically Twice Told Tales. Great. I will.
For that matter, so is Contract 1.
Hooray.
And keep rolling off my dice tray. I get no successes.
What was your bunk?
I also didn't fucking bunk or do any of them.
So then your roll's invalid.
Your rolls.
I am going to. Trying to figure out about the cat. I'm going to pick up the cat and lift up its backside and wiggle its back right paw.
Okay. Well, that's not what I thought you were gonna wiggle. That's.
So you're basically exposing its butthole.
And wiggling its foot.
Yeah.
It seems strange. It feels bunky.
It is now clear that at the very least, Score has what would appear to be male genitalia.
Extra information.
Nailed it.
Okay, so that's going to be a level 1 bunk. Your
Right,
difficulty is
and then
6.
freehold.
Go ahead.
This tray worked so well for me before, and I keep rolling out of it. So that was 1 success.
Okay. Now, for a Twice Told Tale,
This is such a great cantrip.
Watching
you only
John
learn
kill
one
all
story,
of them is
Yeah.
like-
and you're specifically trying to learn about Lycians.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I don't roll out of the tray. Okay, I fixed it.
We are not going with X glamour per lacking realm dot. It's per lacking realm.
Yeah.
So it's just 1.
Mhm.
Straight up. Whether it was Fae 3 or Fae 5. Okay. So if we think about how chimera exist, chimera are births of dreams. They are creatures. They're also plants, minerals, right? Like what is something that you can interact with in the real world, the dream counterpart would be chimera. Knockers are known for their ability to take a hold of chimera and forge it into other things. The clothing that you wear, the voile that you have as a changeling, is chimera as well. But what happens if there is a sentient chimera? Well, that absolutely exists. There are stories of riddles with sphinxes and daring do going after dragons and all of those sorts of things. But the thing about chimera is that they don't have a real world counterpart. Once upon a time, there was a chimera who desperately wished he was real. Wanted it more than anything else, even though the concept of what real is to a chimera is, well, it's the dream. To a chimera, the dream is real. There shouldn't be any need to be beyond. And yet, a desperate wish to be real. This chimera wandered anywhere it could find, waving in front of humans, desperate to be seen. And of course, they never could. Walked right through him, over him, under him. The chimera tried several forms. Took the form of a great ogre. Took the form of a wee pup. Took the form of a sword. And it was in that moment that the sword was snatched up and held aloft. There was a cry as a small little boggin raced forward, clutching their sword, knowing that now they could be a hero. They spent years together. This chimera realized that never having reached his dream, he could at least be a sword. He could at least give one creature meaning where he could find none for himself. It was after the evanescence that there had been so many deeds accomplished with this sword that people started seeing it when they shouldn't have been able to. The boggin was arrested for walking into a bank holding a sword
Damn.
in their hand. Chimera never saw the boggin again. And spent the rest of his days a living, sentient sword in an evidence locker, whereupon it was very rapidly undone by banality.
Yeah. Oh, God.
But since then, there have been reports that other chimera who want it so badly can become real, just like that.
I realize Twice Told Tales doesn't work this way, but I'm hoping that your voice basically just plays over some sort of imaginary PA.
Nope.
And we all
You
hear
know what
it,
you're
and we're
getting
like,
from it?
wow.
It's basically Pinocchio.
What?
It believed it was a real boy. Also, I think he's a boy.
I am a real boy.
Exactly. So now he's real.
Of course. Of course, the dreaming wills for something to be true, and perhaps it can exert its reality here. Oh, this is fascinating.
Sorry. Would you eat Pinocchio?
Yes.
I'm
Let's see
relatively
if
sure.
there's any puppets in the grease.
I've got a fridge to utterly destroy.
If there's a question that says, would you eat?
Thanks, Dio.
I'm relatively sure the answer is some form of yes.
It's when.
Exactly.
Go on.
Preference list.
I trot out of the room towards the fridge.
I think we're gonna follow, but I'm gonna look back and just be like, Genwi's okay though, right?
Okay is a relative state of mind.
I meant physically.
I assume. Unless she's broken her knee again.
That wasn't very nice, was it? Okay, well, we'll go check on her, don't worry. Good seeing you, Themis.
Have a good evening. Burble. Det. Score. Okay, what's evening?
It's
Never mind.
sorry.
Fine.
What is it? How does it work? Oh, that's actually been the study of the subject of many fascinating studies. I'm really sorry. Oh gosh. I think we're all going to follow Michelin. I'm certainly bustling around trying to find something that can be the equivalent of a dish for some food and some water for Score. That's what I'm looking for.
Did Mikkel grab the chip bags and eat individual chip bags at a time?
Yeah, the chips
Great.
are gone.
Would she have continued and eaten the cans of cat food at the bottom?
No.
Sweet.
Okay, that's
That'd
good.
be great.
No,
Got
she ate
those.
the chips, and now she's after I don't know, whatever's in the fridge.
Everything in
So inside the fridge are 3 basic food groups. So there's a lot of fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
We're talking zucchini, broccoli. There's some mushrooms in there. There's also any number of condiments
Okay.
So soy sauce, ketchup, mayonnaise. There's mustard, sriracha sauce.
Okay.
And there are quite a few cheeses.
Okay.
Goat cheese,
Yeah.
like brie, camembert, blue. It's an odd eclectic mix.
I was gonna say.
Seems like it's just begging to be made into a smoothie. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out a blender and
From your pocket.
oh,
Sorry,
if
no,
there's
like
a
a-
fridge. There's
No, I
probably
know.
a blender nearby.
I just imagine.
Yeah,
you
especially
being
in a
like,
sports
"Da-da-da,"
place.
Yeah, it's a
you know.
sports
Yeah,
place.
sports place doesn't have a blender. We need to sports better.
Agreed. Sports are all about smoothies.
So there's like those label makers that kind of, they're like punch label makers.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's property of Bo. B-O. Just like smacked on the side of the blender, like diagonally.
Oh my god. So I'm gonna
It's a blend tech.
I'm gonna take my
Blend.
my pen
Yeah.
that I used, my marker that I used to add my phone number to my thing. Wait, I think I still have it. Anyway, I'm gonna change it to property of boner, and draw a dick, and then I'm gonna take out the blender and use it to make my smoothie.
Incredible.
Okay, so property of boner.
Yeah.
You don't want to see a troll get mad. I mean, that,
This is the same player who brought us revolutionizing the world through essentially chess,
Yeah.
and now it's property of boner.
This is correct.
you gotta go down before you get back up, John. This is much like
I don't
a
think she's going up at all.
boner. Thank you very much. Excuse me. I don't think she's going up very
I don't
much.
think she's going up much.
The Crease is located off the Crystalline Hall. This is a much more laid-back space for relaxing. It's stuffed with comfortable couches with seemingly endless pillows, a ball pit, and Ottawa's largest video game collection. Mini fridges, liquor cabinets, and snack pantries galore. So, you're looking for a dish for some cat food?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a can opener for some cat food, except I don't because it's a pull tab.
Yeah.
Anything's a pull tab if you're strong enough, you know.
Ask her. Hello.
Boom. So yes, we're getting things ready to be able to feed Score, and we've left the door open as well. I'm hoping Score maybe finds his way in here. Maybe.
Score pokes his head in, looks around,
We're gonna have food and drink for you in just a sec. Bud.
walks right up to one of the couches, stretches up.
Oh wait.
Oh, he didn't even just crunch it, feel it with his claws. He just
no, not at all. Oh.
not my problem.
So this couch is now definitely has, several lines, vertical lines, just pulling down. There are tufts of filling. It's copying it. The couch looks awful.
Oh, no, already.
Roll, tap.
I'm going to quickly make a little sign. It's just a piece of paper that I'm going to stick on the couch with an arrow. It says, "I will fix this," burble, smiley face. And then
Butter.
pointing to the fucking thing. Oh, boy.
When Burble's not looking, while my smoothie's blending, because it's going to take some time,
Sure.
I would like to draw a dick
Of course you
where
will.
the arrow is pointing.
Of course. Like the arrow.
Turn the arrow into
I will
a dick.
fix this, dick. We've come a long way here,
We have.
folks.
This is our humor today, folks.
Yeah,
That's
apparently.
all we get.
I love it.
That's all we get.
I'm gonna, yeah. We're going to make sure that we can feed Score. I'm gonna kind of settle in next to Score.
As long as you're not feeding Score straight up milk or grapes, you're probably fine.
Yeah, fair. I have so many questions for you, but I figure you probably don't have the answers.
Score now is just thoroughly interested in, what is this? Eating. Oh.
Wasn't exciting.
And is now ignoring you
Yeah,
for food.
a litter box.
So in other words, Mikkel.
Being a cat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey.
Nicholas a cat.
I I am also going to set up a litter box in here. I mean, I know it's a role-playing game. Maybe who cares? But I'm seeing the ball pit and I'm seeing the potential for
Oh, boy.
shenanigans. So I'm going to make that quite clear as well. I don't know if we need to play that out.
I think we do.
I would just question the idea of putting the litter box inside this place. There may be a better place for it, but let's just say that you set up a litter box. We're not going to get into too much detail.
That's fair. That's fair.
We saw Brom plunging a toilet at one of Changeling. Why wouldn't Burble set up a litter box at two of...
He's going to show Score how to use it. Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
God.
I mean, I think it's just fascinating. Yes?
I mean, yes. I feel like if we close this door, he'll still be here. Unlike our freeholder, who is capable of opening doors because she has opposable thumbs.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we need to go check on her. I agree with you. Mikkel, how's that smoothie coming?
So it's, I mean, like everything except mustard.
What?
In the fridge that I could fit in. And I'm just like drinking it out of the like jug, the blender jug.
Horrible.
It was fucking great.
Great, good.
So it smells like rancid cheese.
Yeah, it would, right?
And yeah,
Oh,
I added some protein powder to it.
sure. You gotta
not
get them
must.
gains.
Gotta
bro.
get them gains.
the creatine.
Okay, Score, we're gonna be right back. We just have to go check on something, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Well, I don't know where I...
Cat.
Cat just flops over, asleep, just conked out.
I really think I really think you're onto something here.
I really hope he doesn't evolve opposable thumbs.
Why do you think he would?
I don't know. He grew out of a fucking cell phone.
That's a good point. Could be anything. What if he keeps, evolving?
Then
changing?
we're screwed anyway.
I could take it.
That's true. Okay.
Then there'd be more of him to eat. That's why you need to wait. He's just going to keep getting bigger. And then he'll be like the size of a mountain. And he'll have food for days.
So, we going on an adventure?
Possibly just upstairs.
Okay.
Or
Come on, fuckers.
where does Lady Jemmy tend to get into trouble other than trying to do a kickflip in the back park?
Probably.
She does go out into the community relatively often.
Cool.
But we'll check in the park first. Like maybe she's skating around. Is it called the park? Did I make that up?
No. Yes,
I made
maybe.
I did not make that up.
The pond.
The park.
the
The
park.
park.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There's the park and the pond.
No, in the park when you were
Yeah.
there, you left Bo and Crow there.
That was like
Jenny
Right,
wasn't
she's
there.
not there. That's true.
30
Yeah,
minutes
okay.
ago. Great.
To the pond.
So we're gonna check the rest of the. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, just like 2 more. I'm so tired.
You can do it.
How do they?
I think Mikkel will kill you if you don't actually do it. I think maybe that's okay.
I think if he tries to force you to push past your limit, to push past exhaustion.
Wait, are you there now? I was
I don't
just
know.
doing
Yeah,
this.
great. Then no.
No,
So
I think
we're
yeah, I
heading to
think-
the pond.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Mikkel suggested we check the rest of the freehold part
Before
before heading
leaving.
out into the community.
That's logical.
Yeah, I mean.
You okay there?
Scott, would you like to read about?
Oh, of course I would.
Yes.
That's all right. The pond is a backyard-sized skating rink that can turn into a heated pool at the touch of a button. Surrounding the pond are Surrounding the pond are a few very comfortable armchairs. Someone rigged up a projector, so it's also a decent place to watch movies.
Nice.
I love it.
So when I say a backyard rink, it's not like a full-sized
Mhm.
rink. We're talking like maybe a third of what it would be.
Yeah.
You know,
Size of a backyard, which is like 10 meters across, maybe.
Yeah.
currently the rink is
For
frozen,
Americans.
and you can see that there's some wafts of, not fog, but you know how like when it's very cold, that sort of rising
Wisps. Oh,
wisps
yeah.
of But otherwise, there's no one in here.
Okay. Well, it was a good idea. I figured she would want to be skating sometimes.
I also feel like Themis might have checked the freehold.
You can't be too careful, right?
Should we check her office then while we're investigating?
Let's go, fuckers.
Okay, she's not in the freehold.
Great.
Not in any of the offices.
It was the
You're
last thing to read on
the,
Okay.
they have everybody has offices and
Yay.
private quarters. That's all that's written
The
there.
end.
So.
Hooray.
Would we have a sense of, because if she's going like out into the community, would we have a sense of places she regularly attends?
Sure. Genwi tends to spend time relatively close to her freehold, unless she has a specific reason to go out, which, happens. But if she's just going out, oftentimes it'll either be to one of the smaller little bistros or pubs nearby, or she heads to parks. Because as much as it's fun to skate in your own freehold's skate park, it's closed and nobody would be able to see her do it.
Oh, a show off.
Nice.
I like it.
Sushi.
Well, my two suggestions, which I'm going to propose to the group, like OOC as potential suggestions, would be not like super close to here, but the Ottawa staple diner, the Elgin Street Diner, which is an absolute landmark.
See, I even know the Elgin Street Diner.
It's not necessarily like super close, but it's an
It's
institution.
actually, I think, quite close.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good. That would be one proposal of a place to go. And the other, I don't know of a skate park around there, but I'm sure we could just make one up, like
There are parks.
where Shakespeare in the Park used to be in Ottawa.
I mean, you don't have to go to a skate park to skate.
True.
You could also be a fucking rebel.
Yeah. Genway's a rebel, right?
There are lots of there's a bit of a hill towards Parliament Hill, so I'm sure there are like steps with railings.
Oh, sick. Actually, yeah, Parliament Hill.
She's just grinding off the Centennial Flame.
Honestly, what a
Take that.
ass.
Tomb of the Unnamed Soldier. This. Where?
Oh, she wouldn't do that.
And I guess I'm proposing it out of character to these guys and to you also. If there's a specific place, thank you. If there's a specific place that we think would be more fun to go, and maybe she'll be there.
Parks.
To the park. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So then, in that case,
Park that is on our way towards the Elgin Diner.
that sounds good. That sounds good to us.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the park, the first thing that you see as you're approaching is there's a rather bulky kid, maybe like 16 years old, who is just racing out of the park. He's clutching a shopping bag, a reusable shopping bag, and it's just like smacking against his leg as he's pumping his arms, as he's just sprinting out, his eyes absolutely wide with fear.
I'm immediately looking in the direction from which he's running.
Why is my first impulse to trip him?
I'm going to
could.
try
You're
to
an
be a
absolute
red cap?
asshole.
Do you want to?
Red cap?
I think you're a goose, not a red cap.
Are you a goose puka?
Oh,
Yes.
It's revealed. That's why you have teeth.
can you mute me? I'm just gonna.
Moot me.
I will be right back.
Hi, Scott.
Yes, you are mooted.
But please continue.
Could I request a refill?
No.
people want
Do your
to
thing. Just you don't. Hands. Thank you.
Please continue to trip the teenager.
My intention was to intercept and ask him what's going on.
Go for it. I'll be plan B.
What's going on?
Oh, how are you stopping him?
So my plan is to try to intercept whatever his trajectory is. If we're approaching the park and I see him running out, I want to.
He's not interested.
Pythagoras.
He's
Like
Okay.
try to
definitely trying to
trip
dodge around you. So you can try to do something to hold on to him, but you're okay with the trip?
Or would you like to try something else?
No. I was gonna try to talk to him, but if he's going too fast, then trip it is, I guess.
I mean, like he's sprinting,
Yeah.
and if you step in front of him, he is not.
Yeah. Okay.
He's trying to
great,
leave.
great. Then I fail my attempt and He's running too fast.
Okay.
If Mickle would like to attempt to trip him.
Sure. So to stop him so that talking people can talk.
Okay, so this is going to be a dex brawl.
Okie dokie. Yeet. Standard diff?
Yep.
That's 4 successes.
So I guess you're just sticking your leg out?
Yeah.
What would that look like?
So it's not planned. It's not planned. I just suddenly go.
There we go.
Okay, so you stick your leg out. He just goes ass over tea kettle and rolls in the grass a bit. He's not seriously hurt, but he's now like scrambling to try to get up. But since he's in the same place, now you'll have a chance to talk.
Attempt to crouch down and like touch his shoulder and be like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?"
I just don't want to be next.
What?
I don't want to be next.
What, is there a monster?
Worse. And he looks deep into your eyes for a second, as if there's an answer there.
And I have such a friendly face that he wants to... be friendly. What I should actually be doing is using my digital character sheet, because it has all the little like notes to tell me things about my abilities.
Why don't you roll me your charisma and your... we'll say leadership?
Sure.
Difficulty is 5.
Great. 4 successes.
You know what's great? You all have little things that happen on your rolls, and it's how if I don't see you pick up your dice, I know that it's happening. And for Kate, it's because that's what you do when you're trying to count your successes. Each time. It's kind of amazing. Anyway.
Thank you. Yeah.
Look, I just don't want to be arrested. I don't want any trouble, and I definitely don't want to deal with her, okay? Let me go. She's already done enough to my friend.
Who?
And he just chucks his thumb behind him as he gets back to his feet. Although, because you rolled 4 successes, he's not running away immediately, but he definitely does not want to be here.
I'll go take care of her. I just need to know who she is in case I run past another girl. I don't want to punch the first girl I see.
She must be a witch.
Is she wearing black with a pointed hat?
Converse. And then he starts to run away again.
Like, look at my own footwear. I'm probably wearing Converse myself.
Yeah.
I'm looking to Det to see if she wants me to trip him. Do you want me to trip him again? Let him go.
Does Janwy tend to wear Converse?
I mean, Vans, Converse, any number of
Flat
sneakers.
shoes?
She's into shoes.
Sweet.
What do you think happened? Come on, let's go find out. And I'm gonna...
I think she's gonna need a quick wake-up call.
No, I'm sure our freeholder wasn't doing anything too bad. Jen?
So as you're... Do you have that relationship with her that you would call her
No,
Jen?
that's actually fair. I figured that was her mortal name as well. But that's... you know what? I don't know, so I'm gonna retcon that if that's okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm not saying this in like, oh, Scott, you fucked up, didn't
How
you?
dare you?
I just mean like, because you can establish that you have this relationship with her now if you want.
Yeah. No, I that's so... Oh my
I
god.
definitely
if I was
don't have that relationship.
Shipping the freeholder pre-game. No. No, I'm good, but let's establish.
Following, but at a much slower pace out of the park, is whoever this person is running from when he chucks his thumb behind. You see another boy, again, like 16 years old. He's got he's got a t-shirt that is way too small with the sleeves torn off, clearly very much in shape, but he's just walking and he's just staring just out into space. He's walking away.
Similar interaction, unless you want to.
I'm gonna kind of lean over and just be like, I think he probably just needs some time.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
Oh, Michael.
What?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? What the hell you mean something's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with me.
You trying to step?
Hey. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna step between them.
Trying-
Except he's not.
What did he say? You trying to?
To step, as in, are you stepping up to me? Are you trying to fight?
Face.
Yeah, maybe I am.
But his heart's not in it.
Then it's less fun for me.
I think this guy just needs a little bit of rest, huh, bud?
Whatever. You cops? Cops. He continues to walk away.
I'm heading towards the epicenter of these
Incidents.
upset and jaded teens.
We're not having great luck with teens, hey?
Yeah.
Last week it was
Maybe
the
the
girls'
teens
soccer
weren't having
team.
great luck
Today,
with us.
half an hour ago or 45 minutes ago, like in game time, right? Like, yeah.
Lying down in a pool of light that is just streaming through the trees, dappling the ground, is a 13-year-old boy. His pants have been rolled up past his knees, and you can see that both of his knees are the kind of bleeding that you would get if you just completely smashed on the ground and dragged. So there's a bit of road rash there. You can see that he's struggling to sort of maintain his composure. There are tears marks down his cheeks that are somewhat dusty. So clearly he's spent some time down in the dirt, or at the very least, when he took a tumble. Crouched next to him, just very methodically pulling out from a pack that she has to her side, and she's pulling out a sealed kind of alcohol wipe. Lady Genwi Abderan is just humming very softly, as if this is the most normal thing in the world. And she's holding this kid's hand, and the kid looks up at her and is seeing possibly the most beautiful thing he's ever seen in his entire life. And suddenly his tears are gone, and he doesn't even notice the sting as the alcohol wipe just passes over each of his knees. And then, in a very bright, chipper tone, "It's all right. Every time I fall, I always make sure that I got one of these on me, you know? When you actually fall, it's really important, though, to learn how to fall kind of first, more than anything else. Because falling is something you're going to be doing a lot. The best part is that later on you get to learn how to stand up and stay up. Don't let those two guys get you down. I took care of it." The kid is spellbound. And then she looks up and sees, I assume that the three of you are approaching. You're not kind of hanging off in the background.
Well, I
Dad has tactical goggles.
no, but I do feel like, if they're on the surface of a section that you would be skateboarding on, I'd be on the edge, where the grass is or something, rather than fully approaching.
It's just a concrete path.
Yeah.
Through what is a park with grass and trees
Yeah.
and the like.
So I feel like I'd be sort of a bit of a distance away rather than fully approaching to chat.
She looks up and she pulls the hood back from her head. Just the... What did I say it was here? Do I have it here? No, I
You
don't.
did describe her appearance.
shockingly blue hair,
Awesome.
just streaming out behind her, even though she's stationary, with 2 twin braids that she's kind of tucked underneath. Her eyes are alight.
Hey, throwback.
And she seems genuinely very happy to see the 3 of you. Very delicate, long, pointed ears of the she. And she has her hoodie that she's wearing right now is just got Nevermind. So the Nirvana label. Just the title though, not the actual photo. Written across it. And she waves, beckoning you over.
Yeah.
Her appearance, because I know
Yep.
I was gonna ask too.
it's 6.
Ooh.
Sorry, I need to take like
Ooh.
7 more seconds.
That is going to be a big deal, I think, in a game that is not overrun with 6s and
Yeah,
7s
yeah, yeah.
and whatevers.
I don't know how often we might see her around the freehold on the day-to-day.
Day to day?
Yeah, like I'm trying.
I'm
to
gonna
figure
say
out
what would you like it to be?
I would like to make it that I mean, for me anyway, I don't do very well in her presence. So
It's fine.
I feel like I haven't seen her all that much. Certainly not enough to get used to her.
I've been working part-time in the shop for an indeterminate amount of time, but more than like a week. So I would feel like I recognize her, but I don't know whether we're like friends.
Okay.
And then I think similarly to Mikkel, I spend time at the freehold, but like I wouldn't seek her out. So it'd be relatively unlikely that our paths would cross other than in passing.
So I'm going to say that for the purposes of this, she does spend time. The thing is, she very specifically was like, hey, Yan, this is basically your freehold to run because she's more interested in doing other things. So she spends time out, but she's not standoffish, right? She's not the sort of person who is like, she comes out only at night.
Don't look her in the eyes.
Reverse Smurf.
I mean, I love it.
Oh, that's amazing. That's going up on the wall.
There it is.
So we're going to say that you definitely have seen her around enough that you know who she is, and she probably knows your names. Fair?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
You probably have seen her the most because you spend probably out of these 3 the most time there. So you recognize that she tends to spend a lot of time out, but she'll come back. She always skates at least 30 minutes a day in the park. Every day, without fail. But she tends to also skate elsewhere. Even during the winter time, when she actively also engages in winter sports, she still tries to make sure that she gets some time on her board.
Of course, yeah.
Sweet.
Do we have a sense of like how good she is? If she practices that much, presumably she's pretty good.
She's
like competitive level.
I would say that she's approaching
Okay.
competitive. The thing is that she doesn't have the focused training to like be like, I'm an Olympic level skateboarder, which now is a thing.
It's true.
So she doesn't have that.
Yeah.
She's good, but like someone would actually have to sit her down and coach her to reach that point to the level of like, now I'm a big deal.
As opposed to just like practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah, understood.
We do have a question in chat if we can give a quick aside for the name of the track.
Absolutely. So, Scruff, the way that we do it, we license our music from Epidemic Sound. So you can go to epidemicsound.com. I believe there's actually a link below.
Also, yeah.
Which you'll be able to see. The name of this track is Diamonds in the Sky.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, John. That was good.
Yeah.
Come here. Come on.
Yeah.
These are my friends. It's fine. What was your name again? Paul? Okay, Paul. So, We were just talking about standing up. Do you think maybe you can? Paul sniffs and he just draws one arm all the way under his nose, leaving a trail right across. And then he gets up. He's wearing roller skates. And he's very wobbly. It's all right. I got you. And she holds out an arm and he latches onto it like a falcon. Here. And then she leans back once, go, two, and then flings her arms out that way. And Paul just skates off. And she watches for a second, and then she tilts her head very slightly, and you can feel a small burst of glamour from her before she looks back. Hey. Oh. Okay. The sun is still dappled around her.
Yeah. As it probably always is,
Well, not
regardless
always,
of the time of day. No, I'm kidding, but
So, sounds like those boys deserved it.
Oh.
But they did call you a witch with a W.
That's nicer than I'm sometimes called. So I'd say that's a win, right?
Eshiat.
What about the
Whispering
Eshiat?
Eshiat.
I mean, okay. And she puts her hood back up. It does nothing to prevent
I don't think that's what she meant.
the sun dappling, but
Yeah.
Is there any cleanup that we should be helping with?
oh, come on, it's just a little ravaging. He's gonna be fine. But they were asking for it.
Okay.
I'm watching, because I cannot look at her. I'm watching the kid skating away just to see if I can tell if he's fully fine or if he twisted an ankle or.
He seems to be okay. I mean, his knees are kind of fucked up, and a little bit of alcohol wipe and a gauze slapped on it is not gonna, But by the time he gets home, his parents are probably gonna be like, "Look at your pants! you have destroyed your pants." But he seems to be okay.
Great.
But he also seems to be focused on leaving.
I'm gonna keep watching for a while just to make sure that he gets
Sure,
to be fine.
that's fair.
Professional duty and stuff.
Sure. Roll me your perception medicine while you're doing that.
Of course.
He is skating away from you, so we're gonna put it at diff 8. I'm just gonna go for 3 botches today.
Let's
right?
do it.
One
I
success.
hope I can give you another one.
He's definitely at that age where puberty is just kicking in. So his arms and his legs are too long for his body. So he's struggling a little bit in that way. But otherwise he's fine.
I like Mikkel's diagnosis is puberty.
Oh, it's that awkward age.
I remember my awkward.
I never grew
Why
out
am
of
I
mine.
so sweaty all the time?
This is awkward and frustrating.
Fair. Lady Genwy, I'm glad we found you.
You go by Burble, right?
Yeah.
So I know that your name is Benjamin Burble, but you introduce yourself as Burble. That's how you prefer to be
As a
called, right?
Cathane thing, yeah.
I'm definitely glad to see you, Burble.
Thanks.
You weren't looking for me, were you?
We were actually.
Oh, well, now I feel important.
Found you.
We just had to make sure that, so there's a new resident in the freehold, and we just wanted to make sure that was going to be okay.
Well, that's awfully fast. I only left about 3 hours ago.
Oh, no, not taking over the freehold. Lady Genwy, nothing like that.
I just mean that there's a new resident.
Yeah. It's actually,
Was it okay with Yan?
we don't know.
So not really a resident so much as a...
Guest.
Yeah.
Water.
Water?
Squatter.
Water.
I really hope you just said quatter.
Water.
Are you okay?
Words are hard.
She just puts her head between her knees.
Like water? It's over there.
Help. I can't be here.
Oh boy. Oh jeez.
You're not worried about those kids, are you? Just, I know. We'll get to that for a second. I get called witch a lot.
That's probably a word that if you hear coming from folks a lot maybe means that you're being too obvious in your tactics. Not for me to judge, milady.
I mean, you can judge. I'm not,
I just, if we're gonna be sent out on a quest to find out where you are, I don't want us to get in trouble because people think you're a witch.
I tripped him and made him fall on his stupid face.
Oh, the other kid? I only had to ravage one of them. The other one kind of got scared at that point.
Tripped the scared one.
Well, hey, we all do good things.
Yeah.
Well, we just wanted to let you know about the score. It's a bit confusing, but I'll try to be brief. There's a massive surge of glass. So he's like painting a picture, right?
Yeah, I was out. I figured that it was coming from over there, but I was busy. And she bites her lip just a little bit, as if she looks like she's a little ashamed.
Can I try to roll to figure out what that shame might pertain to? I'm not a mind reader. If I were to roll persympathy on this,
Yeah,
would
go
I be able
ahead.
to get more information?
Depends on how many successes you get.
That's fair. Wee.
Verbal.
Is it at it's standard diff? Yeah. No
Yeah.
problem. Verbal.
Still here, folks.
Bye
Just
bye.
trying.
I
Taking off his other socks.
what you can't see. Like what?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
He's just prepping for his,
Big moment.
yeah.
I like that.
No, I realized when I put my contacts in, I did not.
Lube?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Contact loop.
And so my eyes.
Woof.
There
Ah,
we go, that's much
So he's
better.
prepping to be all sad and crying.
Excellent.
Oh, you've got your water bottle. Other side water bottle.
To your... Yeah, there you go.
All right, there we go. She's back.
Welcome back. Oh, all right. Sorry, I should have said.
Yes,
3
you
successes.
should have.
3 successes.
3 successes. That's a good pool for me.
Genwi knows that she has certain responsibilities.
Mhm.
Genwi also knows that she would sometimes prefer to be figuring out new skateboard tricks.
So good. I love it.
So she knows that, I probably should have been investigating something, or at the very least made sure someone else was investigating something, and I didn't. And I feel a little bit of a pang of shame, but not nearly enough to prevent me from doing this again.
That's it.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to, in this moment, then try to reassure her. We made our way there right away, and we managed to figure out as much as we could. Somebody was channeling glamour through, a scoreboard, and it created a chimera that then became real. It's incredible. I've never heard of anything like this, really.
Did you take any pics?
We have it at the free. It's at Yan's.
You left him at the store?
Well,
Don't get me wrong, that's okay.
in Frostleaf, I mean.
He's
Proper.
chilling in the crease.
Chilling in the...
I like to think you were looking up the word chilling.
Hanging with the
Grease.
boys.
It's just like, what the fuck is this place called?
Sorry.
I kind of want to see Top Gun
We
again.
watched the Honest trailer. No, the CinemaSins.
That's correct.
The CinemaSins for Top Gun yesterday.
Pretty magical.
Great. Oh, man.
Because I haven't seen Top Gun Maverick, but I want to see Top
I
Gun.
haven't seen
4,
either
because
one.
Apparently Maverick is like
Heard it's
stupendous.
excellent.
So I kind of want to. Anyway.
Do it. We just wanted to let you know that there's a cat that's kind of more than a cat.
Erect a couch. Yep.
Can you roll me your perception alertness?
Perk alert.
It's
Sorry. Yep.
the difficulty is going to be 4.
Diff 4. Okay.
Yeah. You'll see why in a second.
Picking up a lot of dice. Okay.
I have 1 success.
Hooray. Diff 4, though.
Diff 4.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My brain's like, oh, it's diff 6.
That's it.
Even though he just
I
said
heard
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Scott,
of
for
course.
Your phone
shoulder checking.
Your phone is, you know how like when you get a notification, it vibrates. When it rings, it has a little bit of a different vibration because now that's what phones do. Your phone is kind of just vibrating constantly but lightly, like.
My butt's ringing.
What's it saying?
So when you check your phone, you see that same digital cat that was on your phone before is just lying at the bottom of your phone screen, on his back, just,
I mean, that's adorable.
and is clearly fast asleep and purring on your phone.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Check you.
I guess we
I'll
do.
check you.
I guess we do have a picture.
Oh.
Yeah, he's real cute. I mean,
It's not an app.
yeah,
I have 1 computers.
yeah, it's not.
So it's on your
Yeah.
lock screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very strange.
I shouldn't use my fingerprint if I want to show my lock screen. Eh.
Oh, that's adorable.
We just thought we'd make you aware because it's it's rather unusual, and we're going to be investigating further, or at least I am.
But wait a minute. Is that the cat? Or is that a picture of the cat?
It's probably a magical digital manifestation because it was magically digitally manifesting into our phones, and our phones kept getting heavier and heavier until it exploded out of a phone.
It's a digital chimera?
Apparently.
Or a Pinocchio. It wanted to be a real boy, and so it became a real boy.
That's so sweet.
It's a boy. Lisa has balls. Wait, does it have balls or has it been fixed?
Fuck's sake.
Sorry.
It has
Now that I've said this out loud, let's get into the detail of the cat's
Has it been
genitalia.
digitally fixed?
Digitally fixed.
It is.
It wouldn't have been fixed, right?
Sorry.
It's an intact cat.
Great.
Classic PC.
Sorry. I
On
started
a
saying
scale
zero.
just
of
doesn't
one
have
to
its
10,
balls.
I don't know which one's hanging lower.
No.
you
I do.
regretting
No, I
this
don't.
cat?
I regret the words that came out of my mouth.
It's a batch.
Oh, very good.
No, but an NFT theoretically is supposed to be a one-of-a-kind thing.
That's
Except
true.
What if the cat is multiplying?
Okay, let's not jump to conclusions.
I haven't
although I am
seen-
terrified.
I haven't seen a lady cat,
Right.
but I guess it's like a computer, so maybe it
It does it different.
autonomously multiplies. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Very good, Dad.
I hated that part of Star Wars.
Yes.
I'm out. I'm fucking out. That's absolutely ridiculous.
I was trying
Quitting the
to
campaign
Thank you so
immediately.
much.
I was like mitosis, but I got to mite,
Right there.
and I was like, what would Det say?
Ridiculous.
I don't have any academics or science.
Oh my God. But that's right, Lady Genui. We think it's a digital chimera.
Man, fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Good answer.
That's my contribution. What do you got?
Mickle out.
Yeah.
But that's right, Lady Genui. It's a digital chimera. We think.
Can I see?
Yes, ma'am.
Just picks up the phone and just as she moves her finger over the cat just clearly is reacting.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to interact with the real deal? Or the surreal deal?
Maybe this is the real deal. Surreal deal.
And we can go have a look. Sure. Can I get you ice cream?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like some ice cream
Please.
too.
Okay. We're going to stop for some ice cream on the way back. We'll make sure that we get enough for everybody. And then we'll go and have a look at this new guest or resident. Does that sound good?
Yes.
All right. All right, come on. And she kicks her board
Oh,
like at the base so that it like goes up and she catches it.
Lady Genway is the coolest freeholder ever. She lets us stop for ice cream.
She buys us ice cream.
Yeah.
You ungrateful piece of shit.
Never bought me ice cream, sister.
Yay!
No, he just let us have full access to his sweet bar
Yes.
and freehold
That's a good point, actually. Yes.
and stuff.
Hi, Brom.
No. Wrong. We're not crossing the streams.
One stop at like a, you know, a classic kind of ice cream shop.
Yeah.
You have ice cream in Ottawa, right? You know.
It's a cold place, John. We
Not
sure
after
do.
11 p.m.
Oh,
There are
burn.
places that are convinced that you serve ice cream in the winter because it helps you feel warmer.
I've heard this as well.
I mean, there are places that are very hot that serve very hot coffee because it theoretically raises your body temperature so you feel less hot by comparison. So I can see people doing the
Yeah,
reverse.
vice versa. Yeah.
However, the ice cream is cold and delicious.
Mm.
But when you make it back to the freehold, Genwee insists that she carries just a few boxes of ice cream with her.
Of course, she bought them.
And then she opens the door. She glances into the park. No one is in there anymore. But everything has been put away nicely.
That's nice.
Don't have to keep working. Sweet.
You're staying in the crease?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, let's go. She
Yep.
heads down the stairs. And then when she gets down there, it heads to the crease. There is no cat.
Balls. I fucking.
No, we've established that the balls are on the cat.
Yes.
And in the pit. Yeah, that's very good.
Is it still on my phone?
It's still there.
I knew it couldn't be trusted.
Nickel.
Rob.
Should have never had the chance.
Yeah, can we try
You're
to
trying to wake it.
expel it from our phone?
I am like petting it, but petting it more incessantly until
Like-
he
That's
hopefully-
quite a gesture.
Mm.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Dear God.
It's not stopping.
The cat wakes up, shakes its head, and then like leaps a little bit from the phone, where it looks like it's still sort of a digital representation for a moment until it lands on the ground, at which point a cat walks out onto the ground.
I instantly lunge to grab it. Make sure it doesn't escape again.
Okay. Are you like when you grab it, are you like holding it around?
The same way I had it before.
Okay, great.
So one hand just around the middle.
I am watching Mikkel very carefully.
Did you get lonely?
Sorry, I didn't catch what you
Did
said.
you get lonely?
Well, I thought that we were going somewhere.
Oh, we were. We didn't think you'd be able to come along.
Well, I mean, I can go as long as you have a
Is-
decent
yeah,
connection to either Wi-Fi or perhaps a. Is your phone 5G capable?
Whatever resources too would allow me to own.
Yeah, fair.
Honestly, it's like, when was the last time you bought a phone? It's really what it comes down to.
I don't feel like she's big up on computers, so maybe not. Yeah, I am.
Whereas I probably
Wait,
have
we
a top
aren't
of
in
the
that.
line.
We aren't in that timeline. There's no
Oh.
COVID in our timeline. Never mind.
There's no what in our timeline?
COVID in our timeline.
No.
I was making a 5G joke, but doesn't apply.
I'm up to 4. When I hit my 5th, that's when I think I'll just.
I'm only 3G.
Fully evolve, yeah.
my
Final
God, he's-
form.
Exploded.
The internet.
Is Lady Genwee with us?
Yeah, she's still there.
Cat.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And she reaches out and she cradles the cat just next to her. And the cat looks up and is just, "You're very pretty." I know.
Yes.
She.
But that doesn't mean that you aren't handsome.
Oh.
And you're saying that this just came out of your phone.
It was created, I think it was sort of created by this burst of glamour. Mikkel was the last one to put her phone down when the score happened. Honestly, I'm not sure what's going on. How can score access just our phones, but nobody else's? If you're somehow connected into the network, maybe you can get anywhere.
Didn't everyone's phone ring or buzz?
Yeah. Exactly. And yet, you've only been to our phones. I think.
I only have one representation.
Can't be everywhere at once.
Can you?
No. Wish. Sometime.
We're working on it. Always a sweetheart. I don't want to hog him, though. So she's holding him properly.
Oh, very good.
One under the rib cage, one under the abdomen, so that there's equal amounts of pressure applied to all parts of the cat.
Someone watched a YouTube video.
And offers score back to Mikkel.
I'm not holding him right.
Oh, it's okay. One of you?
I'll accept score.
So you found us a mascot.
He found us, really.
We need a jersey, and we need a cat-sized baseball cap, and we need,
Immediately right.
we need to put him onto a skateboard. I'll be
What's
back.
a skateboard?
That's genius.
And Det is going to run upstairs to pull stuff from the back room of stuff that is
So
used
when
on-
you get to the back room,
Yeah.
you see that Bo and Crow are sitting down. They have
There.
2 glasses of lemonade and a pitcher of lemonade between them. They're sitting in a cool place between pallets.
temperature cool,
What do you mean?
as opposed to cool.
Yeah.
This is cool to
as-
me. I'm a fucking dork. I'm sorry.
As in, it is a cold
be
place
cool.
to
Ugh.
sit.
Great, thank you.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
I love it.
0 chill. Sorry. Sorry, folks.
Absolutely incredible.
Hey, Dad. All right. Did you manage to find out what was going on out there? Crow is like,
Oh my god.
I'm glad you have lemonade. There's also ice cream downstairs. There's some sort of
oh man, ice
magic
cream. There's protein in ice cream. It's going to help.
Pinocchio chimera cat that came out of a phone and went back into phones. And now we've also found Jenny, and she's given the cat.
Hey, all of that sounds pretty cool, but I caught maybe a fifth of it. But that's okay,
We
because
have
I
a new
heard ice cream.
mascot, and I need a skateboard and a cat-sized jersey.
What do you mean, a new
Do we have any
mascot?
kid-sized jerseys? And I start digging through the backroom storage.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's a cat, and our freeholder has declared that he's our mascot. What color is the cat?
Calico.
Calico.
Yes.
Which, by the way, for what it's worth,
Usually is female.
usually is female.
Magic cat.
Magic cat. This is going in the notes.
I guess I am assuming. Whatever.
Has
the cat has not
balls
cracked me
will
up.
travel.
No, that's me. Okay. Horrible.
Oh no.
We're going to have to budget for this. Oh, ow.
Budget.
Dude, I told you, if you overexert yourself, it just means that those little micro muscle tears are going to, they're going to fix you right up.
It's true. Kind of.
Yes. if it doesn't hurt, it isn't worth it. No, there's something better than that.
I don't even know if I could lift anyone's spirits.
You're lifting mine.
Cool. Oh man, now you're all right. Come on.
I'm like continuing to dig through like the back stalk.
Smacks Crow's leg as he pushes himself up to a standing position, and Crow's just like, it looks like he expected this and is not hurt. He's like, okay.
Just flattened.
Nice.
Shock.
Little Slua. Yeah, I'm trying to find a very small, like toddler-sized, I guess, jersey. Like I'm thinking.
Is
Like,
it time for me to
tank
roll
top
my
jersey.
first dice of the campaign?
Yes.
John.
Honk, honk. Wait,
What did?
honk.
Oh, honk.
Oh, I
Oh,
also
right.
heard
Of course,
hung.
the Canada geese.
Yeah, I heard hung.
Me too.
I was just like, wait.
Future, yes.
That's where we're headed.
Jorik.
Oh God, I'm an idiot.
I miss him.
Currently, there are. I mean, first of all, you want to make sure that he was wearing. I assume you want him to wear a jersey with like Jan's logo on it.
I mean, if we're really lucky, but I'd at least start off with him being sporty looking.
There are no cat-sized jerseys in stock currently, but you also are in a place where there are people who can produce such items relatively quickly.
It's true.
I mean, there's someone that's right there, but I'm also looking for there's another someone that kind of quasi owns this place.
Oh, yeah, right. Or do you mean?
He's Math Boy and he is Sports Boy.
It's also
Hey.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
That's correct.
I
Bo and
know.
Crow are sports boy and
Math boy.
Math boy.
Yeah.
They're
I was
technically
checking.
both sports boy.
They are, but
One of them is strong boy.
yeah,
One
strong.
of them is like
Sneaky
I
boy.
lift things and put them down, and one of them is I figure things out, but also I hurt.
Yeah, I'm the thing that gets lifted
Whoa.
and put it down. Put it down. Anyway, I'm going to take from my locker as an employee a probably sweaty work jersey or work uniform. Pull it out of my locker. May or may not be like stained or old. And I'm still trying
Considering
to
it's you, there's probably a couple of like suspicious brown
yeah,
dots
like
on it.
old blood. Yeah.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blood dries brown.
It does, yes.
not
No, no, no.
Yeah,
dry-
but there are other things that are brown.
Could have been poop too.
Thanks, Michael.
Then
Because
I'm
I wipe my ass with my jersey.
also trying to find
I think a jersey
a
wrong.
small baseball cap.
I mean, the thing, Jan does not sell pet-sized items.
But toddler size.
A baby sized.
Toddlers' heads are still much bigger than
They're
cats.
big.
Can't.
Okay, fine. I take a cool bandana.
Oh, nice. Put him on a skateboard.
Great.
Like you said, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. Yeah.
And I grab one of the rental skateboards for people using the park, and I head back down. Potentially with Bo and Crow in tow if they want to.
Bow and Crow and Toe.
If they want ice cream.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I want ice cream.
Were we just standing in horrible silence? Like,
No.
okay, were you holding up a conversation with
Of
Jenny?
course. I have etiquette. And babble on incessantly, probably. Yeah. T-posing or whatever.
Yay!
I want to hit my friends.
Yeah.
T-pose for dominance.
Yay!
Center seat.
It's a great day. It is a great day in the RPG.
T-pose for dominance has to be a thing now.
Someone quote that, please, because it's gonna make us laugh every time.
Oh my god.
Just also the way you said it.
It was really
So sure.
Oh my god.
These arms are definitely all muscle.
So Genwy at this point now is. Did you take the cat back or?
Yes.
Okay, so Genwy at this point has said that she's going to see if she can find a few things to help prepare for having a new mascot, and she is left.
Excellent. Dead Kate. Thanks, reading.
Thanks, reading.
Okay, so she's collecting
Thanks, reading.
things in the meantime. Are you okay? seem like really upset.
I don't know. What?
Mickle,
What?
it's okay. What's going on?
She's very good looking.
Oh, that's true.
Why are you so cool? Not usually.
Yeah. Mega burn.
I
All right, very good. Thank
mean,
you. Let's
why
move
are
on.
you so chill? It's important that you know that you're not normally cool. But why are you why are you chill right now?
Well, it's part of.
It's weird. Like,
Yeah, this is getting really, really strange. Well, it's a part of who we are, that there are some of us who are dreams of work, and some of us are dreams of, hunger, and some of us are dreams of beauty. It's just a part of.
Are you literally telling me what an Arcadian she is right now? You piece of shit.
Well, I'm not trying to, explain it to you. Actually, no, I'm not trying to explain.
You are. You're treating me like I'm 5.
You're wondering why she's so beautiful.
It more as a general. I know. Shut up.
It's who she is. I'm sorry if she makes.
Cat.
No.
Give me the cat.
Mickle,
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay. Don't worry, Lady Genwie's really cool, and she's never gonna be upset if you can or can't look at her. Nothing about that, okay? You just be yourself around her. If she didn't like you, you wouldn't be here. Sorry, if Yan didn't like you, you wouldn't be here.
Whatever.
You would be upset about it. Look, I just think it's important for us to get along well with Lady Genwie because, she's a sort of a figurehead.
Did
here.
I say something I shouldn't have said?
No.
No, I was the picture of politeness.
Okay. Okay. Nobody's saying you're not. No, it's fantastic. It's who she is. Wow. Yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
You did.
Incredible.
You did say that.
Incredible. I want to kind of bustle up a little bit to Mickle and maybe try to stay out of, if not arm's reach, then at least mouth's reach briefly. Mickle, do you like Lady Gen? I'm gonna keep my voice down. Do you like Lady Genwie?
Don't be stupid. I don't like anyone.
Her sympathy.
Okay, great.
Sorry. No, hang on. It's specifically perception subterfuge because I want to know if that's a lie. I don't like anyone.
Okay.
Is that okay? Or I can roll
That's okay.
perception empathy
I
on
do. You do have other options.
I do have other options. If Lady Genwie's nearby.
Oh, if she's nearby, I'm not saying all this.
Well, no,
She's not nearby right now.
okay, cool. So Boggans have a birthright which is called something. Social dynamics. Thank you very much. Where I can sort of observe the various relationships between people who are present and puzzle them out, as it were. I also have access to a merit, which allows me to determine if someone is attracted to somebody else present. So I don't want to use that right now because basically it would be like, do you like me? Meh. You know what I mean?
No.
So it's like FMK with the people in the room
I'm
with
going
you.
to make one alteration to this merit, by the way.
Yes.
It does not apply to you. You
Well, you
are
can't tell who's
you are
attracted to you.
effectively you cannot use this merit when it comes to people being attracted to you or to have you engage with anyone else in a meet cute.
That's amazing.
Well within the spirit of the merit, and I love that. Thank you. I am going to make a note of that, though.
Except me.
Lucky in love with everyone but himself.
Harsh.
What is this? What the hell is happening?
Lots.
Incredible.
John, could I ask that you close the curtain? I think the sunlight, now that it's come around, may be blowing us out a little.
They are the ultimate bounces.
I think that might be why we were a little bright earlier.
White people, I think is what you were getting at.
Wow.
Ah,
Oh, that was
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Remember that because now I'm
Yeah, you're not tethered, yeah. I was like,
swear and shit when I go. I mean, ooh.
Oh, sorry.
swearing shit.
Fuck.
Good boy.
I mean, is it too? I mean, we've met a lot of the residents of the Freehold in in game, so to speak. Is it too soon to use just social dynamics to sort of puzzle out what the relationship between Lady Genwy and some of us might be?
You could do that.
Okay. Then I will. I don't remember if I think it's a perception empathy.
Very well. So if you are using the Boggin, so you're using the Boggin birthright here,
Yeah.
right?
I'm keeping Allison's blessing on
So
the back.
social dynamics is a perception empathy or a perception subterfuge roll.
Okay.
Subterfuge would be things that are like people are trying to hide. Perception empathy would be the way things kind of are. Right. So the difficulty is going to be because this. Are you trying to determine this freehold?
Yeah. The relationship sort of within the freehold, I suppose. Yeah.
That would be difficulty 7.
Okay.
9 is a ducal freehold. 5 is a small dinner party. We're splitting the difference
So
here.
are Kate and I going to have to declare our relationships to everyone in the freehold?
Yeah.
It's yes, but it's also very possible that the relationships are we don't have much of one yet.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess specifically if there was sort of somewhat not hidden information, but if there was information that you'd want me
If
to
you're looking for hidden information, you're rolling
Subterfuge,
subterfuge.
but I am
For
not.
a
You're right.
long con secret
This
of
But I am not. Okay. You said 7.
Secretly planning to kill.
Incredible.
Verbal.
Yeah, 3 successes.
Oh, Jesus. I wish he'd botched.
Okay.
Me
I
too.
never wished for a botch.
I can
No,
try to
then
botch
it
on
would
something
be.
else, don't worry.
I can try to botch
oh, they
this.
fucking.
Oh, they
Keep making me roll, it's gonna
Oh,
happen.
they fucking. Oh, they fucking.
Okay. One thing that I can
Hating on
make
you?
absolutely clear right off the bat is that there do not seem to be any current active romantic relationships among any of the members of this freehold.
Okay. No stolen glances.
Oh, eligible.
I didn't say that.
That's true, because that would be a subterfuge thing.
I mean,
My apologies.
shut up, Siri.
Look, as long as she doesn't,
doesn't
dial
concern you.
emergency services
Whoa.
while you're repeating a line
Yes,
from a play.
Yeesh.
Fucking,
That's not
that was sketch.
my bad.
In and among, there is no current yes, we are in a relationship, or even we're feeling out a relationship, we're about to start one, unless it's a specifically we're hiding this relationship, it doesn't exist. Genwy is very happy that everyone who is involved in this freehold right now is a part of this freehold.
Okay.
She also, at the moment, wants to do her absolute best to make everybody feel as welcome as possible. She's worried she can't necessarily do this as well for Mikkel. She doesn't know why.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty clear right off the bat that Mikkel has some difficulties communicating with her.
Difficulties.
Of the social variety, perhaps? Yes. Understood, yeah. Incredible.
So actually, with 3 successes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask, are there 3 people who you specifically want to look for? Because to go through every single spoke would take a long time right now. So
Valuable. Yes. Yan, Lady Genwy, and Themis.
okay.
Sorry, Bo and Crow. Love you to death.
Genwy,
And you
got-
guys.
Genwy feels very indebted to Yan. Even though ostensibly she's giving him quite a bit of clout, as it were, in the Fae community, she doesn't see it that way. She sees it as, I definitely want to make sure that my freehold is this is a home for the Fae who are here, and Yan is the one who makes that possible.
Right.
I don't, so I owe you. Although she doesn't feel like she's indebted to him to a certain degree, because she also gives him, access to the balefire. This is not a big freehold. This is, if we're looking at in terms of the size of the freehold here, this is a 1-dot freehold.
Okay.
It is not a specific, particularly powerful one. But the point is, most freeholds are 1 dot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe this freehold may eventually get to a 2. That's possible.
Feeded enough glamour, yeah.
But it is a 1-dot freehold.
Okay.
That doesn't mean it's not powerful. Still, 1 freeholds are a big fucking deal, but you know, there's only so much glamour to go around, I think, is kind of the point. So if he is allowed to access the balefire, that means that she's going without.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yan feels paternal towards Genwi, and he's embarrassed by it.
Okay.
He sort of feels like it's not proper, it's not his place to feel paternal towards one of the Shining Host, and yet at the same time, he would do whatever he could to serve her in this capacity. So their relationship right now is actually quite solid because they each sort of feel like they owe the other. And the Spark is actually a 4 freehold.
Holy F.
Yeah, it's fucking bad. Sorry.
Yeah,
Badass place.
the Spark is a huge freehold. Starcloth, 2.
Okay.
Still a pretty big
Cool
deal.
place.
Heartslight is 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's in fact not the most powerful freehold.
Yeah,
Right.
Spark definitely is.
It's the Spark.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We don't do much over there.
But
Heartslight.
But part of that is that because Spark is the most powerful freehold in Montreal, Heartslight is not. Some might see this as sort of like a slap in the face. It's not, but it's also a testament to the fact that nobody actually wants to fuck with Zister, because if he decided that he didn't like you, he could make your life very bad
Yeah.
in a very short order.
weapons.
And now he also
And
has
robots.
very powerful friends.
It's true. You don't want to.
Queen's personal guard? What?
We've established quite a stronghold, I've got to say.
The most powerful freehold in Ottawa would be Quel des Trois Rivières, which is a 3 freehold.
Okay. Cool. And also the seat of political power, as we discussed briefly.
Yes. The House of Scrolls would be 2. Lute would be 1.
Okay. Cool. Just make a note of that, I guess. And briefly, yeah. So Themis as well, because Themis, is a resident here. Does she have any sort of outstanding relationships to, I guess, Yan or to Lady Genwi or anything of it?
Yan feels sorry for Themis. He recognizes that she's in a transition period in her life right now, and so also feels somewhat paternalistic towards her, but he doesn't feel shame about that. While Themis resents that somewhat. Not to the point where she doesn't like him, but there's definitely a sort of feel of like, get off my back, I can handle myself. Themis and Genwi are fast, good friends.
Okay. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate that.
They're both athletic. The difference between Genwi and Themis is that Themis did have that competitive drive to want to compete at the highest level. Genwi did not.
Right.
Currently. Or at least if she hasn't done anything about it.
She just likes it, like a lot. I
Yeah.
get this. She likes skating.
Oh, the
and enjoying
focus,
it. Yeah.
the dedication.
And athletics. Right. Okay. Cool. Cool. Thank you.
Bo and Crow, they are happy to be employees, and they are grateful for being here. Both of them are a little intimidated by Genwi. Both of them are more intimidated by Yan. And Bo definitely has I'm not going to say a crush on Themis, but he's like, Themis is pretty attractive, but I'm not doing anything about that. You don't know why.
What is Themis's appearance?
Themis's appearance is 3.
6 for Genwi.
Do you want to just go down the list here?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's
Yan is 2. Themis is 3. Bo is 2. Crow is 3.
Thank you.
Score, for what it's worth, has an appearance of 2.
Okay.
Like, he's a cute cat, but he is not a remarkable looking cat.
Right.
You're not remarkable.
Sexy kid.
Hey.
Well, I guess that's kind of okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
That's fine. I don't
like
mind.
2 hours old. You're allowed to be unremarkable for now.
Oh, okay. Appreciate that.
You're actually already extremely remarkable. but I didn't want to overinflate your ego.
I don't really know what an ego
She
is.
said you looked like a snack.
Is that spelled with 2 C's?
No.
Let's find out.
Lady Genway's right. I think
What a good quote.
I get thirsty. I think this is a great idea. Having a mascot for Yans would really, our standing's already pretty good in the community, but I'm sure people would love to see this. Great, we could take photos.
Make it into a cat size.
Oh. I'm going to go somewhere unobserved, and I'm going to try to make this. It's your sweaty, smelly jersey.
Yeah, well, it's my work shirt, which
Covered in
theoretically
blood.
has Jan's logo on it, but it hasn't been washed, and it's probably got some old blood stains on it. Yes,
Covered in blood and
So you could actually
Yes,
also wash it.
yes.
I will. I would like to wash and resize. I'm basically going to change this entirely so that it's cat-sized.
It's fair.
All right.
Just roll me your... this is hard work for you, right?
Yeah.
You're dedicated to it.
I'm going to do it.
Roll me your intelligence crafts.
Can't botch crafts. Sorry, folks. No, I know
Is
everyone
he
wants me to
being
botch.
creative?
That's a good question. Thank you.
No, he's not.
he was told what to do.
That's
That's absolutely true.
at a standard diff, was it?
Yeah, one of those dice. That one, yeah.
That one is this one, yeah. It's 2 successes.
Yeah, you could definitely take care of this. You can clean it and make it into a cat-sized jersey. You recognize that if you wanted to make this a regular item, you'd probably be better off starting from scratch, but this will absolutely do.
Yeah. But that's being filed away. Maybe I'm gonna get going on this, line.
Molly has a jersey.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna try to tie the bandana around Score's neck without making it too tight.
What's this for?
You're a mascot.
Well, okay, I guess. What's a mascot?
Great question.
Someone that we like.
I mean,
It's fair.
I guess.
We're all going to like you, and the freeholder, the person who owns this place, says you were our mascot, which means she wants you to represent us.
I represent scores.
Yeah, and we're gonna score, because you're on our team. We're gonna win. We're gonna be number 1. We're gonna be the best skate shop in town. We already are, but we're gonna be super extra best because of you.
I've never been a part of a team before.
You're gonna help us score, because you're score.
Genwee comes back in. You're still in the crease, I assume?
Yeah.
At this point. Genwee comes back in. She's carrying a very immaculate box, which is a Vans box. So it's got the logo Vans off the wall. Right?
Anyone from Vans is watching.
We got you.
We're gonna talk.
Give us merch that
Wait.
shows from this part up.
you.
Obviously.
Here's the thing. I've never
I'll take
owned
your
any
shoes,
Vans. I'm disappointed because there is something that I totally would have bought. I would have bought the Nintendo branded Vans that they had because they were cool, but I didn't think of it at the time.
And now they're gone.
And yeah, I'm not about to start.
Yeah, paying hundreds for eBay ones.
Yeah.
John, Nintendo Vans.
A Liz Owl mug.
Yeah. Touche.
Honestly fair. Honestly fair.
Oh God. Why? No regrets.
None.
She puts the box down. I mean, we could put him on top of this, couldn't we? That sounds like a good plan.
Sure.
Are you gonna crush this box?
Crush it.
I don't know. I don't think I weigh very much.
You can crush it. I believe in you.
I don't know if I want him to crush the box.
Oh, okay. I mean, kill it. Succeed. Crush the task. Crush a can after you empty it.
I'm going to
Hockey
return.
players are so violent.
I also brought a skateboard.
Oh, that's way better. And then she just takes the box and like puts it up on top of the fridge that is now empty, and she has no idea that it's empty.
Except for
Hey.
mustard.
Yeah, there's mustard still in there.
Is that deliberately left because you don't like
I've
mustard?
decided I don't like mustard.
All right, that makes sense.
I'd like to establish a fact.
Boom. You're allowed to about your own character's preferences.
She doesn't like mustard.
All right. I'm gonna return as well with the jersey, now resized for cat. I think this is such a great idea. I really think it's gonna raise our standing in the community, and you know, Yans. I mean, everybody loves cats on the internet.
And like people said it was a cat, so it doesn't look like confusing.
It's true.
So we won't get in trouble if like clients see him.
That's true.
So Bo enters the crease,
Okay,
and he immediately leaps up into the air, and there's a moment of hang time where he is sailing up above just before he's going to land on this couch.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Just like, you know, like people just flinging themselves onto.
Sure.
So he's just up, and he strikes a pose of just him like with his arm, like here. Actually, I'm off the camera, so here, like this.
Yeah.
Like, and then wham, and you can hear the springs of the couch just complain.
I wish
just
I
a
could
little
have kicked
bit.
the couch out of the way, like while he was.
Do you
hovering.
want to do that?
I don't know if I'm fast enough. I'd like to try.
You know what? Why don't you roll me your wits brawl?
Oh,
cool.
okay.
I like the idea of seeing this at full speed as well,
Yeah.
rather than in slow motion. Just someone's like, "Here."
yeah.
Standard diff, or are we
It's going
resisting?
to be standard def, but I am going to resist it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I just failed.
Woof.
So like I kick and like I just kind of
Thud.
stump my toe.
Oh God! Ow!
Motherfucker.
I'll say that you kick the couch, but the thing is you notice it just too late. So he lands on the couch, and then you kick it, and now it's way too heavy.
Ow.
Uh,
I stalk off to get more ice cream.
Crow leans his head just past the door jamb. Thank you very much for the ice cream. Bring me Harry Potter.
I did think I
There was
recognized
a
that
part of my
voice.
brain
Yeah.
that was like, didn't he sound more like a bro before? I'm not going to say anything.
no, but
I
he's so
couldn't remember.
tired.
I
what that
needed
sounded
him to
like.
have a more distinct voice.
Yeah.
We won't mention it if you don't mention it. So we can let it go.
You did it. You called yourself out.
I thought he was talking like that because he's like almost dead because he's tired
Yeah.
from his exercise.
He is.
too.
He'll have a little bit of a better voice when he's not as exhausted. That's why he sounds a little too much like you must not be named.
Right. Sure. Of course.
You fool,
Just dying. Oh my god.
Professor Quirrell.
Incredible.
Way too loud. Mickle, did you just try to kick that couch out from underneath Bo?
God damn it.
If I had, I wouldn't have missed, would I, Det?
I don't know. Maybe you just suck.
Maybe you suck.
Maybe he sucks. Maybe you said that he sucks.
Maybe
Bo,
I
I
did.
think she tried to hurt you.
Are you
Yay! Why not?
okay? So the Cluricon
Yeah. Why not?
have a specific birthright.
Called Fighting Words.
It's happening.
So the thing is, there is no roll
What?
there is no roll that you have to make. There's a roll
No.
that I have to make, which is a willpower roll. I can resist it with a willpower roll of difficulty of 8. So we'll see
Are you
how.
using it on both of us or just Bo?
Yes, I can prod anyone to throwing the first punch. You
So
can
you have to
resist.
choose who you want to have to throw. the
Oh.
first punch.
Bo. Willpower diff 8.
Oh my god. Yes.
Pushes himself up off the couch, thrusts his chest out, like throws his shoulders back. He is massive compared to you. Bro, what the fuck? And he just reaches out and he just wants to slam his fist like right into your sternum, just wham.
I'm seeing a smile, so I'm assuming this is a green card.
Oh, 1,000%. This is great.
I realize I just sent someone to punch you and did not check in.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to dodge.
You gonna try to dodge it? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see.
Let me refer to my notes. Dex plus brawl. Nope. Dex plus athletics.
It's Dex Athletics.
But
I only rolled 4 dice just to give you an idea of how much of a boxer.
it's probably more of a stabber or a slasher.
Quite clumsy, if I recall, bow as well. I mean, that's just
All
Okay.
muscle and no focus.
right.
3 successes.
You successfully dodge. So he whiffs through the air, and Genway goes,
Beep, 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 beep. Vroom. The microwave is going. Vroom.
the hell?
This place is full of snacks, apparently. I am microwaving popcorn.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
are you retaliating?
Yeah, but how?
Oh.
I haven't played a fight character in Changeling before. I usually just cast cantrips. Okay, I want to. Is Genway here, or did she
Yeah.
leave? Oh shit.
Everyone except for Themis is here.
And Yan.
Yan is on his way, so.
Oh,
Oh shit.
we're in trouble.
I'm just microwaving popcorn for no apparent reason.
I want to bite him. I want to bite him in his guns.
Wait, not
don't
all
wanna s-
trolls have rock skin.
I don't want to
Okay.
sever a limb, but I want to like sink
Your teeth
sink
into
my
it.
teeth into like the bicep he's the most proud of.
I mean, that's pretty fucked up. But fair. But super fair.
So if you're going for a
It's
bite,
likely to be worked out.
Yeah.
if you're going for a bite, that is going to be. Let's go here.
I statted out
The
my bite,
moment
so I
that
do
this
have
is
to
happening
spend
and
a
be like,
glamour.
I made the
And then I roll my
So
base.
you're not, you don't need to spend the glamour if you're not intending to try to like sever anything.
I think I still do.
Well, because the reason why I say that,
By him.
let's check. 'cause
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't wanna-
love to. We're establishing a precedent moving forward.
For red cap bites?
So are you attempting to use your birthright in combat, which is specifically to ingest him?
No, I just want to bite him.
So you don't have to spend a point of glamour.
Right. And I think we established that you would let me use this as brawl.
Oh yeah, you would definitely use this as brawl. The difference is whether he hasn't already been grappled, so you're also not trying to sever a limb.
Correct.
So this is a strength +2, difficulty 5, but you're not grappling him at the
But
moment.
I think that's for the damage.
Yeah,
so
that's-
first I have to successfully
That's the base damage.
chomp on him.
Yeah. Why would it say difficulty 5? Also, I'm getting a phone call. Could you
Of
mute,
course.
please?
So, good times then.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the intention here?
I just want to bite his bicep
Mm-hmm.
so he stops
Fuck
attacking
him
me.
off. Be a good time.
Someone who doesn't know how to get in the building? I don't know.
Probably right.
But like it's an hour early. Maybe they're out of. I hope they're out of veggie strips.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a phone call going on. So apologies for the interruption.
Yeah. Well, he's coming through on all of our mics, right?
Yeah. He's muted, but you can hear him on us. So
Sorry.
he's attempting to communicate with someone on the phone, and we're trying not to make it too loud for him to hear, because he's having trouble hearing this person. So you're trying to.
Oh.
It's definitely has to do with food.
Hmm.
But I could not understand.
Do you know where your AirPods are?
It was him.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know if that would like give you more direct.
Oh, thanks, Marcos.
Your ball.
Appreciate that. Actually.
Thank you.
I think we're
Yeah.
back,
See if he calls back. Anyway,
Yeah.
am I unmuted now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, we were just about to bite Bo's arm, not off, but just to piss him off. I
Okay,
guess.
so the bite, it won't be strength +2, difficulty 5 if you're not spending the glamour.
Okay. Cool.
But you just want to bite.
Yeah, I just
Okay, so roll your dex brawl.
Great. Dex. Roll.
Yep. I guess he's gonna try to dodge. It's not.
Good drop, John.
Wow.
Right into the sock, I think.
I knew I took my sock off for a reason. Okay, well he botched his dodge.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not.
Holy
that's honestly
hell.
not so good.
That's not good for old Bo, because I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes on
Okay.
my attack.
You're not intending to like kill him or sever a limb.
No, I want to make him cry uncle.
Okay.
Admit that
he
I'm
botched.
best. Yeah.
So we're just gonna say that you sink your teeth into his bicep and you're stuck.
Okay, great.
That does actually make a lot of sense.
That's okay.
What?
Oh! Distinctly high-pitched scream. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Scream.
I'm not going to scream into this microphone. There are people out there who may be listening with headphones, and I'm sure that they wouldn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
And he starts ineffectually trying to like slug you to get you to let go, and it is not working.
Is it damaging me?
No.
Great.
He's in too much pain and he is too awkward to be able to land blows effectively. You can feel that he's very strong, but he's just not
strong enough.
Yeah. Also, he's not flexible enough to remember. Like he can't even really like, bring his arms in.
Should have stretched, fucker.
There's popcorn happening over here. I'd like to think that I've also returned at this moment, and
Genwee is laughing.
Sure.
Yes.
Why not?
Genwee is laughing. Crow looks a little horrified, and then he steps forward, and then and he sits back down because he's had a bit of a hard afternoon.
Poor my whole heart.
What is going on here?
Popcorn.
Yeah, the smell of popcorn permeates the air, as well as all these things. I like to think Burble's also rushing over to try to separate these two. I don't know how, but we're gonna see how that goes. But
What is going on here?
I heard a hunchy in the chest.
How is he supposed to bring my stock if you are attached to his arm? That doesn't seem very smart.
He started it.
Good chunk.
Oh, he started it, did he?
whoop,
Steam away from face.
very good.
Dad, you wouldn't know anything about this, would you? Still haven't
About-
figured out Jan's voice yet. We'll figure it out.
Popcorn?
Get there. Very well. I understand what needs to happen.
I guess
Jan
if
turns
he
around
can't do
and
his
he
job,
walks.
I'm gonna have to pick up the slack. Mikkel, could you stop? I don't want to have to work harder.
I'm stuck to his bicep.
Jan comes back with a car jack.
Oh my god.
Jeez Louise. Here we go.
Yes.
I offer it towards Genwee first.
Genwee, just still laughing, delicately takes two popcorn kernels and just, when in between giggles, delicately places them in her mouth.
It's like falling down my shirt. and I'm
I've
just
also had a
shoving
handful, but I'm
fistfuls in my
I realize
mouth.
we're making popcorn
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
correct. Yes.
today.
I think I
100%.
put my hand out for some too.
However,
You
that's
know what? If it gets you to stop,
I can't remove my hand.
Maybe you
Don't say I'm
can.
stuck. I'm not.
I'm like gonna try and jam it into the corner of your mouth.
horrible.
All right, come over here. Come on. And he, like, the jack won't fit in your mouth, but at least he takes the actual handle out, and he starts sort of trying to press it in between your teeth, looking like he's going to try to lever open this red cap. Bo now has tears just like streaming down his eyes. Oh, dude, I'm gonna lose my arm. Dude, that's my lifting arm. Except for the other one.
She's whacking on too.
Yeah, Mickle. It's okay, Bo. You're not gonna lose your arm. You're very strong. Very strong.
Look at her.
I know. Mickle is not.
I just start like.
Terrifying.
Yeah, well, sure.
Really?
I think I'm probably a little intimidated in that moment where I'm just like, Mickle, you know.
Mickle, please
I love it.
bring me the Elder Wand. Mickle, please just. He doesn't deserve this. It's not his fault.
I mean, I'm trying to take my teeth out, but if I'm
Oh, you can.
really, I thought I was stuck.
Well, you're stuck as in like you don't have to waste any effort. You can walk around.
Oh, I thought I was stuck. Like
You're
unable
stuck to
be
the point.
extracted.
I mean, like you could probably just like start wiggling your head back and forth to like.
Okay, that's
Lever yourself
cool.
out.
So I can get out.
You could get out, but it depends on whether you want to or not.
Stay on the vest.
You're the best.
Not you. Hey, stay on the vest.
I'm gonna pull out a burnt kernel from the bottom and like try to yeet it towards Crow.
Crow, very elegantly stretches and just catches it in midair. Genwi looks on and now her giggling has stopped. She's still grinning, but she's clearly very curious about what the answer is going to be.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Stay on the vest.
Come on, bro. Come on. Oh, man.
I bite down a little harder,
Oh.
not intending to actually do damage.
Oh god.
Best.
Say it louder.
You're the best.
Okay.
Road. That's all you're
And then
getting.
I work on wiggling my
Take one
head
last
out
fistful
of his
and
bicep.
then like hand the whole bag to.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna have to get a tetanus shot now.
What'd you fucking say? And I want.
No.
Those teeth aren't made out of metal, are they? No, magic.
I never checked.
And we just
They don't
don't
look
know
like
where
metal.
she's been.
My dentistry certificate didn't cover that.
Didn't cover my own teeth.
Yeah.
Poor. Genwi reaches forward and she's still smiling, but delicately takes his hand, walks him over to the couch, sits him down,
No. What have I done?
lays his arm out onto her lap, and starts very carefully bandaging from the pack that she's still at her side, bandaging around the bite marks. That same soothing hum.
There's a cat.
Yeah, where's the cat?
I'm still here.
Okay, good.
I wasn't.
Making sure he hadn't disappeared while we were distracted.
The cats. You can
Where's
see.
cat
You can
parents?
see a tail flopping around from the ball pit.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's like,
Like,
a little
yeah.
periscope.
Yeah.
That's
Like, what?
fantastic, honestly. Are you okay, Mickle?
You've never been better, bruh.
Great. You okay, Bo?
Bo is kind of not able to respond.
Okay. Oh.
No.
Oh. Okay. Just.
If a creature of infinitesimal beauty was bandaging you and being very kind of wrapping him, he went from
Yeah.
I'm almost losing an arm to Buh?
Siren song. Yeah. For sure.
Beautiful harp music playing.
That's it.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Not cool. We all have to get along here. This is the. What?
He started it, man.
He did not.
He did throw the first punch.
He did. You
That's
calling me a
not-
rabble rouser?
I'm not calling you anything.
Cat. I point towards the tail.
Oh, dessert. Like,
No, wait, no. Not again.
Yeet a pint of Ben Jerry's at you.
I start eating it daintily with a spoon.
Oh.
That's very smart. She's a red cap. She can eat anything, but ice cream headaches are a thing.
That's true. Actually, that'd be pretty horrible.
Intense.
Just be the
It'll
worst.
last
Yeah.
so long and be
Like a whole
so
bag of
bad.
Sour Patch Kids. You know what I mean? Or what? Sour cherry blasters or something. It's just like.
So what the hell have you been working on?
I motion to Yan, who is probably still looking pretty disapproving.
I mean, he's still holding his card jack.
Oh, nothing really. I was just working on, making sure that this freehold had some sort of mascot so that it could be better recognized in the community. But if we're going to be the kind of freehold that people don't want to come to because of the violence...
So you want to make us trustworthy, so your choice for a mascot is to choose a cat that just showed up in our phones one day like a virus.
It's not my choice.
It's our freeholder's choice.
I mean, also, I'll remind you, it's
your
not one day,
freehold.
it's today.
It was literally like
Yeah.
right now, yeah. Lady Jen, I think we should try it out. It's a good idea. I know you don't like the cat. Why don't you trust the cat?
Because I don't know where it's been. I don't know.
Score doesn't know
Been in your
anything.
phone.
Where's
It's
your
true,
phone
I'm
been?
pretty dumb.
Oh, damn it. Sorry, Score. I don't mean
Exactly.
anything by
That's
that.
why I don't trust the cat. It's seen too much.
I've seen too much. Incredible.
Hey,
It said
Score.
it's seen my search history.
What's
It's
Mickle's
got to
search
die.
history?
Now, honestly, actually, that's a good question. I would be okay with that.
No one must ever find out.
Guinness Book of World Records. Largest thing ever eaten. Most cars.
Not where I thought you were going to go with
Most
that, actually. for
cars
some reason.
eaten.
I think actually they don't do eating in
No,
the
because
Guinness
it
Book of
just
Records.
gets people sick and dead.
Yeah.
Bad news.
I had to start taking out records because they were like,
Swallowers.
oh damn,
Oh, you don't want to be
people dying.
Yeah.
We'll take your $5,000, but then we'll say no.
Same thing for
Whatever
like
the fee is.
longest going without sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Unhealthy.
So they're tending to each other here. I think I want to kind of... Oh, well, no, in this case, I'm going to go to Yan. We have someone to... You've already met Score. I'm motioning towards the tail in the ball pit. Maybe? A creature of the dreaming who's actually shown up here in the Autumn World as well. Not here in the Autumn World. Also in the Autumn World. Isn't that incredible?
It is not something that I know of.
Exactly. Anyway, we thought it would be good to give the little guy somewhere to live for a while. So, that is true, Marcos. As of now, that is the current goal for the campaign. We just thought we'd give the little guy somewhere to live for a while. So, is that okay? Can he stay here?
Oh, thank you.
I'm just worried about what will happen if he goes out,
Genwy laughs again,
Sure.
but quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you asking if you can keep the pet who followed you home?
Well, we took him home. But yeah, I guess that is what I'm asking. Regardless of what Mickle says here, we all like Score very much. It's just a straight lie. Straight untruth. And I think you can probably tell.
Roll me your manipulation subterfuge.
Coming
please.
in hot. All right, here we go. Is it talent?
Nicola's so disgusted. She's
Diff, sorry.
6.
Fail.
Okay. He glances at Mickle.
Just, yeah, like, behind.
As long as there's no evidence that the cat's going to be a problem, I see no reason not to keep it.
Okay, good. That's good. I just want to make sure that, if this is... It was created, And if it was created, then I want to make sure that whoever created it isn't going to maybe come back for it to do something. Or at least that it doesn't get into too much trouble.
I understand. Is this going to be a problem?
Maybe. Depends if the fucking cat is a problem. So far, I have seen no evidence to suggest that it is not a problem.
So far, I've seen evidence that you were going to eat my stock boy.
He wasn't very tasty. But yes.
Oh, bro, come on. Why you gotta do me like that? Come on.
Fucking stretch, bro.
It might help tenderize the meat a little bit. That's probably not what you need, though. I wouldn't do that.
Maybe I should just shut up. Yes, maybe you should.
Love Crow's voice.
Crow is great.
This might be my permanent voice
I
now.
mean, honestly, I'm into it.
I'm not gonna eat the cat
Okay.
unless it does something out of line.
We'll all be the judge of what that means, okay? I just want to make sure that, look, whether or not you agree with this, Mikkel, this is a very rare and beautiful creature because of its rarity, because of what it represents, okay? And if you ate it, we might be losing something really beautiful in the world. So please don't. Please?
Well, there's beautiful and then there's beautiful.
Yes. What?
I mean, I'm just a cat.
But what you represent, the score.
Well, I guess so. Anyway. Look, I'm just... Are we gonna take a picture or something? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so I'm going to coax Score into this small sweater that says Yans on it. I don't know if we already have probably just says Yans. I'm sure I don't know if there's a logo or whatever. I'm gonna coax him into the thing. He's got a bandana. We're gonna put him on there it is. Yes, of course that's what it is. Yeah. And then we're gonna try putting him on the skateboard.
He's remarkably pliant.
Okay. Like he's into it?
Yep,
Well,
he'll do
into
it.
you know.
He'll get on the board. He'll gladly sit, stand, whatever pictures need to be taken.
And we're gonna try giving him a little push on the skateboard.
That's a step too far.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
That's a step too far.
kills us all.
Yes, he leaps at your face.
Take-
He does not like being on the skateboard
12
when it's in
ag
motion.
damage. Okay, that's fair. Oh god. I'm gonna try to stop it ASAP.
So as you're taking these photos, as you're figuring out all of this stuff, there is, however, one thing that does happen upstairs. Someone is in the park.
Okay.
Someone who shouldn't be there. Someone is knocking at the door. But we'll see who that is next time.
Ooh. Coolio.
In the park, who shouldn't be there?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So in the skate park.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah, I think ages ago Avatar asked, do you mean the park attached to Yans, or do you mean the other? I think we can all just sort of plainly say we're going to mean capital P Park from the Freehold,
The park.
unless otherwise defined.
Unless, we were earlier, had left the Freehold, and then we're like, we're in a park. But once we go back to the Freehold, the park.
Kung Fu Fenris seems to be personally offended by the fact that we're ending 13 minutes early.
Well, that's because our damn food driver called him, apparently trying to find out if we were home or not. And showed up fucking 15 minutes early.
Yeah, we are ending a little bit early because our food is here, and I don't particularly want to eat food that is ice cold.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we are going to go through what we go through at the end of this. Let's see. If you want to earn your 3 experience, there's something that you must do. You have to highlight one of your fellow players' play, and then because for some reason you decided to start doing this, you'll highlight one of mine as a group. Scott, you did the safety demonstration today, so we'll start with you.
Excuse me. I'm going to highlight Liz as Mikkel. I think we've already kind of defined the idea of a red cap being kind of hard to get along with. I love the line that you're walking right now with Mikkel being an absolute terror and an asshole, but also being kind of generous and loving and wonderful in ways.
Thank you.
I'm gonna shout out specifically the moment where you decided that you were gonna, bite Bo's arm in retaliation, because that shit's fucked up. Your mouth is a dangerous weapon.
It
and I love
is.
it. There you go.
Thank you.
decision.
I made the decision that whenever my Liz impulse is to punch, what can I do instead? And the first thing I thought of was bite.
All right.
I would like to highlight, in that same vein, Kate as Det for the fighting words. That was great. And then the popcorn along with it. It was just like,
We're in the snack room. It literally describes that there are cupboards full of snacks. I'm like, fuck this. I'm literally making popcorn.
And the video games.
no, it was awesome. I had a sneaking suspicion the first person that Mikkel was going to fight would be Bo. So that was very perfect.
It is good to see.
You're trying to kick the couch out thunder from him.
did.
Like, as much
I
as
was
I made him throw
antagonizing
the
him.
punch, you started it.
Oh, yeah.
It is something that I want is to also emphasize the fact that like there are birthrights available to some kith that aren't like socially awesome in today's day and age, but I don't want them to go away just because people want to be good. You're Fae. This is part of being a changeling in a changeling community. And yeah, you might not want to do that in front of like, you know, the Duke when he's visiting for putting, you know, Burble on trial.
Yay.
Burble, throw a punch at the Duke. Oh, fuck. Oh, my willpower is so low.
Big old punch the lawyer. Okay.
Anyway, Kate, sorry I interrupted you.
No, it's all good. And I want to highlight Scott as Burble for continuing to power through to try to do good while we're being two pieces of shit. But like also not just the easy reaction would be to be like, oh guys, stop sucking, like, or stop being so bad. Like, you just found ways to actually take proactive actions rather than counter us actions, which would have been totally fair to do
Yeah, very much.
because we
Thank
were
you.
sucking
Thank you.
in a fun way. But, yeah.
And I want to shout out John for introducing Lady Genwy in a way that, frankly, actually frightened me quite a bit. When there was the knowledge that someone had been ravaged in the park, I was like, it is an unseelie house. She's probably unseelie. That's fine. Like, that's cool. Ravaging isn't in and of itself. Well, we're not going to get into morality necessarily, but like, it's a thing.
It's
It's a
inherently
thing.
evil. It's not.
But I was worried in that moment that she was maybe off the deep end or something horrible was happening to her. And I just think it was a really cool introduction to get that nuanced description of her and her actions.
Yeah, like the second you introduced the second guy that was running, I was like, or walking away, I was like, oh, he's just been ravaged. Uh-oh.
But she did it for the right reason. You know, like, it's
Well,
an interesting,
whatever.
complicated...
Neither
It's fine.
Liz nor Mikkel made that connection.
True
story.
Oh,
Yeah.
true story. I like it. Yeah.
It's because you've been spending...
You just have to picture like
was
her
bad.
doing the
136
Bilbo
hours,
thing
yeah.
in Fellowship when he goes like all
Yeah,
of a sudden.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, what would... Yeah, anyway. Yes. It's very interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm finding it very curious. Well, I mean, I'm playing someone with a curiosity flaw, and I'm just finding this what score is and how score works and how it can sort of be into, you know, multiple, like how it can kind of travel through phones and whatever. I find that incredibly interesting, and I am concerned that Burble might go and just go off and try to figure something out. Maybe not on his own, but he might drag you guys along on something.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gotta have something to do.
I mean, that's fair.
Speaking of things to do, what's happening this week?
This week, you can catch me on twitch.tv/BiffTheBoss at 6 p.m. on Tuesdays. We were introduced last week to Tornado Macaw, who was a lot of fun. I think he's going to make some reappearances over the next little while, but I'm excited to start something a little beefier. So you can join me on Tuesday. I'm going to put it on the Discord. I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing the FMV mystery, Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, which is which I'm
Sounds so good.
I will talk after. I was so excited about it. So it's probably Tuesday.
Last Wednesday, I was defeated by a randomizer that broke and soft locked. So I was partway through my SMB3 run. So we'll see whether we continue with Super Mario Brothers 3, except not randomized this time. Possibly a 100% speed run.
100%
speed.
mode
Through it.
rather than
Beat every
like-
level. See if I can do it in 2 hours or less, which would be enough to make me like in the top 130
I was going to say, like,
speedrunners
intense.
out of 140.
Okay.
But the thing is, I don't know. Right? It's we'll see. So that's an option. Thursday, Clinic Hours is taking a hiatus. I'm repeating myself bluntly, and that's less interesting for people. But here's what you can do. Any of your questions that you might have asked on Clinic Hours, ask them on our Discord. It's actually a great place to like reach me and everyone else in the community. If you want to have things, then these three can weigh in. Other people can weigh in on all of these. So you should be looking at our Discord for that. That would be an awesome thing to do. But otherwise, what's happening on Thursday, I'm not sure. But we'll try to make sure that there's at least something going on while we're figuring out a new format for a new RPG Clinic specific show. It may just end up being gameplay. So we'll see.
You like that, though?
What about Friday?
Friday, we are continuing with the Punch Effect.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 3.
I'm all confused about our schedule now because that's next week, though, right? So yes,
Saturday, we're not doing anything. now.
Correct.
Nothing happening on Saturday.
No Saturday streams from us.
But Sundag.
We'll be back here with episode 3 of Changeling Riverwild. Wow. Who's this
You could go-
mysterious stranger who's upstairs?
It's true.
And how long will it take for us to try to eat him?
It's John's facial capture.
And we'll have to be. We'll just have to be extra nice to Kate for no reason.
Oh yeah, no reason.
Oh, shit, it's not next week. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Next week already?
I have to thank everybody who came in. Honestly, it's just great to play with all of you. It's great to see you react and hey, we even have some people. Scruff, thanks for coming in and like actually watching. Go back and watch episode 1 if you want, but you know what? Now you don't have to. You could
Know
just
what's
keep
going
watching.
on.
Yeah.
But like also you've got a week till the next session. Our VODs go up on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. if I remember to schedule them. Otherwise, like Tuesdays at like 10:30 a.m. when I'm awake and remember, oh fuck, I didn't schedule it.
Whoops.
At me on the Discord if I ever forget for longer than that. I legitimately will have just forgotten.
We do sometimes.
Yeah.
If you feel like playing Changeling the Dreaming with us, you can. Join our Discord, ask about Disconcordia, and we'll do our best to, well, we'll do our best. We'll get you hooked up.
Yeah.
We know how to do it. It's us. It's literally
we're doing
us.
it, yeah.
Oh, the ST team.
And it's set in the
Yeah.
same universe as this game, albeit in Montreal. So not directly related, but at the same time, pretty cool.
Actually,
We're going to go eat some food.
John.
Thank you to players. And you know what?
Yeah.
You know where the mods, Kung Fu Fenris, Aragorn, thanks so much. It's just so much less stress knowing you're around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Folks, we're about to head off to go eat some food. You should go head off. If you haven't already, go get your quad tap if you can. Because the way that we're all getting out of this is that and that. We'll see you next time.
Bye.